the middle, brings it in, and he has no to beat. Toss to the middle, brings it in, and he has no to beat. Toss to the middle, brings it in, and he has no to beat. Toss to the middle, brings it in, and he has no to beat. Toss to the middle, brings it in.
You are listening to Bucks Football on KYNT. Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
Hy-Vee, Larry's Heating and Cooling, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, Ben's Brew Station, 1919 Root Beer, Fairfield Inn and Suites and the Holiday Inn Express in Yankton, Triple Time Rudy's, Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance, South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Vision Real Estate, Missouri River Associates, First Chiropractic Centers, First Dakota National Bank, the UPS Store, Conklin Distributing, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, Avera, Mayor Signs, Vision Care Associates, Truxedo, MT and RC Smith Insurance, Olson's Pest Technicians, Parker Hannafin, Midwest Insurance Agency, Fortrust Bank, H&R Block of Yankton, Vantage Financial, Adam Walter, The Move Group, Hedro.
Now, we go live to the KYNT studios for the kickoff show. Kicking off right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for week 3 of the Yankton Bucks football season, and it's the longest road trip of the year as Yankton is out west taking on the Douglas Patriots. I'm Brayden Butler, and welcome in live for the Bucks football kickoff show brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. Both these teams are looking to get back into the win column this week. Yankton at 1-1 following last week's 27-13 loss to Watertown, while Douglas is 0-2 on the year looking for their first victory. We got plenty to talk about here on the Bucks football kickoff show. We'll have your Friday night rewind and Buck in the Headline interviews coming up. We'll take a look at the Class 11 AA standings and profile both these teams with pregame interviews from both coaches this week. One of them conducted by Steve Ammerman from our sister station out west, all under the Riverfront Broadcasting umbrella. So we'll hear from Douglas's head coach as well as Brady Muth coming up shortly. All that and more coming up on the Bucks football kickoff show. Before we go to our first break, I'd like to take this time to thank a couple of our sportscaster sponsors. We'll start with America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty, 260-1600. Unlock the American dream. Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. We'll be back in a couple minutes with your Friday night rewind and your Buck in the Headline interviews. All that coming up. KYNT, KYNTV, the Bucks football kickoff show keeps rolling after this.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
The Boathouse is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts. Plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Some say the Boathouse is the most fun you can have on land. Trivia on Tuesday nights, music bingo on Wednesdays with live music on Friday night. This is downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, But being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Your football party will be a touchdown when you serve up Sheboygan brats, summer sausage, cocktail smokies, and natural casing wieners. Game day is better with Sheboygan's. Produced with pride at American Food Groups in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Are you ready to drive home your savings? For a limited time, Explorers CU is offering an incredible deal on auto loans. They'll beat your current auto loan rate by up to 2% on new and used vehicle refinances from other institutions. Choose from a variety of terms to fit your budget and lifestyle. Enjoy a fast, easy application and approval process with no application fee. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save. Visit us at explorerscu.com to learn more and apply today.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
Welcome back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. It was a 27-13 loss on the road to Watertown last week for the Yankton Bucks, and we're going to take you back through that game right now in your Friday Night Rewind, brought to you by Larry's Heating and Cooling, your locally owned Lennox dealer in Yankton and Vermilion. It was all Watertown early on in the contest, starting with a 16-yard touchdown run by Malik Decker. A missed extra point would put the Arrows up 6-0.
Handoff, Decker gets to the line of scrimmage and gets out to the left, and Watertown will score. And they draw first blood here at Watertown Stadium. Lead 6-0. Malik Decker found a hole he liked, and he's a speedy one. Gets into the end zone.
Following that, it's another score for the Watertown offense. This one, a long bomb, 76 yards from Trayton Hemerick, Marcus Pitkin.
Hemerick now looks to pass. And open is Pitkin, and almost intercepted by Cale Hazelhorst, goes through his arms into the arms of Marcus Pitkin, and a Watertown score.
Another missed extra point would make it 12-0 in favor of the Arrows. Back-to-back defensive plays were about to be made by Cale Hazelhorst. However, the first, a fake punt that was intercepted by Hazelhorst as he was not caught off guard by the fake.
A fake punt, but is intercepted by Cale Hazelhorst in Yankton territory.
Yankton was unable to score on the ensuing possession, but they did get another interception. It was Hazelhorst again on the ensuing drive for the Arrows.
And fake handoff, rolls left, just play action. And looking downfield, looking for Mitch Olsen, and intercepted by Cale Hazelhorst. Interception number 2 for Cale Hazelhorst here for Yankton.
Yankton would again be held scoreless following the interception. And the next score would be from Watertown, a 5-yard touchdown run from Spencer Wenches.
4 backs in the backfield in this one. Takes the snap, and Watertown back on the board again. Spencer Wenches gets in there.
The Arrows converted a 2-point conversion after the score, taking a 20-7 lead in the second quarter. But Yankton would respond. Easton Nelson finds Connor Slaba on the left sideline. Slaba makes a couple of defenders miss and takes it 62 yards to the house.
So Nelson rolls out far side, looking down the field for Slaba, brings it in at the Watertown 45, cuts to the middle, the con man gets to the 10, the 5, touchdown Yankton! Yankton answers and are on the board
With the extra point good, 20-7 was now your score line. Yankton would score again near the end of the first half. This time, Easton Nelson called his own number, a 17-yard touchdown scramble by the quarterback.
Nelson now will keep the ball himself, gets the 15 to the 10, to the 5. Yankton touchdown! Easton Nelson muscles his way into the end zone for the Bucks.
A missed extra point would make it 20-13 heading into the halftime break, and both teams were held scoreless the remainder of the game outside of one drive from Watertown as Trayton Hemrick found Nathan Briggs in the back of the end zone for an 8-yard touchdown.
Play action. Hemrick passed into the back of the end zone and brought in by Nathan Briggs. He's upended. What a catch from Nathan Briggs, full of dirt.
The ensuing extra point made it 27-13, and that was our final from Watertown, South Dakota. The Arrows handing the Bucks their first loss of the regular season. Now that we've looked back at last week, let's take a look forward to this week with a couple players in your Buck in the Headlight interviews. Lucas Cordell and Connor Slaba are the stars of the show this week, both of them talking about what they do on the field and how they're looking to respond after a loss last week. We'll start with Lucas Cordell, who talks about playing both sides of the ball as an offensive and defensive lineman.
I'm Josh Boelter. You're listening to the Yankton Bucks football pregame show. And joining right now is Lucas Cordell. Lucas, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for inviting me to talk to you.
Yeah, and I wanted to go ahead and get started. You were swinging a little bit both ways, offense and defense last week. A couple big plays on defense. How'd that feel for you to get some reps over there and make a couple big plays?
I feel like making those big plays for defense brought the team up a little bit and brought their hopes back into the game. But it was really happy for me because I don't get to play defense that much, and being a D lineman, making big plays, it's one thing that no one really expects from you.
Yeah, and I had to do a double take. I was like, is that Cordell out there? I'm like, yeah, it is. And it was awesome to see out there. Do you think that's something we could see more in future games starting this week? Is that a conversation you've had with coaches, or what's the deal there?
So with me and Derek Beal both playing both sides of the ball, it's kind of me and him. I ask him after every offensive series if he wants a break. And if he wants a break, I'll go in. But otherwise, Schwach has me stand by him on the sideline just for when he wants me to go in for him.
And now let's shift gears to the offensive side of the ball. What are things looking like against Douglas in that matchup on the front lines?
I think it should be a pretty even fight. It just got to keep. My job is going to be keeping up everyone to their highest standard they can be at, and that everything will be all right up there.
And I wanted to talk to you about communication with your quarterback, Easton, with your offensive line, the rest of the guys there. How does that work, and how do you guys go about doing that?
So the play comes in from Huber on the sideline, and then Nelly tells it to us, and then we just communicate up front. And then with us communicating up front, it leaves Cirque or Matthew or Nelly to know what we're doing and where they can run the ball at.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining me today, Lucas. I appreciate it, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Next up is Connor Slaba talking about his rapport with his quarterback, Easton Nelson, as well as the duo he's formed with Carson Ness.
Bryce Ladwig here with Connor Slaba. Connor, a big game Friday. How you guys feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling a little extra motivated this week after a loss.
Even though it was kind of a tough loss versus Watertown, you had a pretty big performance. So you got your first touchdown of the season. Kind of how did that feel getting that under your belt?
That felt great. I mean, my last touchdown was over a year ago, so it took a while. Felt good.
And it was a big highlighted fashion, too.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You and Carson Ness may be one of the best wide receiver tandems in the state. How do you guys focus on knowing each week you guys are going to get the defense's best?
I don't know. I mean, both of us is 100% confident in each other and ourselves, and I think Easton's starting to grow on that, and he's starting to see we're going to be wide open every single play, and if he just watches us, it's a big play every time.
And then you're a leader on this team, a captain. Kind of how does that feel, and what does that mean to you to have that extra title and the responsibility that kind of comes with it?
It feels great. I mean, it feels good having all the underclassmen look up to me, and I think Muth's been kind of harping on it. I think we got to start owning the team by ourselves and, taking over the team and as players, and we're starting to work on that right now.
And then 2 games down, at least seven to go. What's your focus individually as the season moves forward, kind of with your game? Is there anything you want to fine-tune?
Probably blocking and getting out on top of my breaks.
And what are you seeing from Douglas's defense so far? What's been the kind of focus on practice for this Friday?
Douglas, they kind of smaller guys, it seems like. I watched a lot of film, mainly in man. That's about it, just man.
Well, good luck, and Douglas, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Big thank you again to Lucas Cordell and Connor Slaba for taking time out of their days to talk to us here at KYNT. I did not conduct the interviews this week, as you heard. I was out of the office on Wednesday when we usually go to Bucks practice. So thank you to Josh Boelter and Bryce Ladwig for stepping in and talking to Slaba and Cordell. We're going to go to another break on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, but before we go, thank you to some of our sportscaster partners, including Aztec of Yankton. Build your career with a group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. One Office Solution. The one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution, located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. And lastly, Graham Tire. They do more than sell tires at Graham Tire of Yankton. They're your auto service and tire store next door. When we return, we will take a look at Class 11 AA, the standings, and the schedule for this week. All that and more coming up on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. We'll be back after this.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
September is Healthy Aging Month. Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you that healthy aging begins with preventative screenings, and the best place to start is by having a colonoscopy. Colonoscopies are recommended for all individuals age 45 and older. Yankton Medical Clinic has 3 general surgeons who can complete this simple outpatient procedure on site, so there's no need to wait. Call 664-2742 to schedule your colonoscopy today. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Whether you're nearing retirement or already enjoying it, I'll help you create a financial plan that works best for you. I'm Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial. I believe financial planning should be as enjoyable as a day spent fishing or pheasant hunting. If you want personalized investment planning, retirement strategies, and insurance reviews tailored to your unique goals, let's talk. Search Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial or visit vfplanning.com.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
Brayden Butler back in here again for the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. It is time for your standings review, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. That's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Still early in the season, but things are interesting at the top of Class 11 AA. Won't get too far into the seed points here, but Brookings is atop at 2-0, followed by Spearfish in second, also 2-0. And then it's the 1-1 Watertown Arrows. They have the seed point edge over the 2-0 Pierre Governors, who are in fourth by 1 seed point, thanks to Watertown's win over Yankton last week. Pierre is in fourth, followed by Mitchell, Sturgis, and T-Area, who are all tied for fifth. Yankton is eighth, and then tied for ninth are Aberdeen Central and Huron. Douglas sits in 11th in Class 11 AA. That's where each team stands currently, but what is the schedule for this evening in Class 11 AA? Obviously, we have our game tonight. Yankton on the road at Douglas, but Brookings is on the road against Aberdeen Central. T-Area is on the road against Huron. Pierre hosts Watertown in a battle of two of the top teams in the state. And Sturgis Brown hosts AAA's Rapid City Stevens at Woodall Field. There is one game tomorrow as well on a Saturday at Joe Quintal Field. Spearfish on the road against Mitchell. That's a look at your standings and schedule this week for Class 11 AA. Before we go back to break, I'd like to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners for making this broadcast possible. Starting with the UPS store, they're helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. Yankton Thrive, they're your one source and resource for all businesses from retail to manufacturing. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit northtownusa.com. And Floor Tech, whether your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech at 665-4839. Gonna go to break here on KYNT and KYNTV. When we come back, we'll have your pregame profile, and we'll hear from the head coaches for both Douglas and Yankton. All that coming up right after this on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show. KYNT, KYNTV.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group with Cox & Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
Hungry for the best chicken wings in town? Then head to Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Whether you're craving mild, hot, or something with a kick, they've got the wings that will keep you coming back for more. We'll have every NFL game on so you won't miss a moment of the action. Grab a cold one, cheer on your favorite team, and enjoy the ultimate game day atmosphere. Wings, football, friends, it's all at Checkers. Open daily for all of your wing cravings. Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
I am Juan Francisco Duarte, and basketball allows me to show my adventurous spirit. Right after graduating Mount Marty, I was selected to be part of the national basketball team for Colombia. Here, I think, is a great opportunity for me to expand, grow, and also help others to adventure in their journey.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
Did you ever hear that cheese is the favorite food of all mice? Well, that's just a myth. Here's the fact. Mice love all food, often eating up to 8 pounds of it in their lifetime. Mice spread disease through urine, droppings, and dander, contaminating food and surfaces like counters and floors, and that's no myth. A pest professional is your best defense against the devastation rodents, termites, roaches, and ants can cause to your home and family.
Olson Pest Technicians, 1-800-KIL-BUGS.
Are you suffering from a recent injury or chronic pain?
Come see us, Lane and Reed Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of techniques to meet every patient's need and preference, including adjustments, dry needling, acupuncture, cupping, and rehabilitation.
We are dedicated to providing personalized and effective treatment plans to help you perform at your highest level and feel your best.
Whether you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, or a sports injury, we've got you covered.
Go to SWATchiropracticandrehab.com to schedule an appointment.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Welcome back in here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show, brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there is a helpful smile in every aisle. It's time for your pregame profile, brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. No matter where you are in life, Roy and his team will help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Call Roy Wilcox State Farm today, a lifelong supporter of the Bucks and Gazelles. For the visiting team, the Douglas Patriots, they are 0-2 to start the year. Both games on the road. They dropped game 1 in Mitchell 51-13 and game 2 last week to Sturgis Brown 42-0. Douglas looks to get in the win column for the first time this season. They look to do it in front of their home fans for the first time this year. This is the first home game for the Patriots. It is the second road game for the Bucks, who are 1-1 overall, 0-1 on the road. Looking at some team stats for Yankton through their first 2 games, they are averaging 271 total yards per game. They got 11 touchdowns on the year. Quarterback Easton Nelson has completed just under 60% of his passes through 353 yards and 2 touchdowns. Two-headed monster at receiving. Connor Slaba's got 10 catches for 134 and a touchdown. Carson Ness has 8 catches, 178 and a touchdown. In the rushing game, Easton Nelson leads there with 167 yards and 4 touchdowns. Running back Evan Sirk follows with 123 yards and 2 touchdowns on 14 carries. Your leading tackler for the Bucks is Bryce Kroll, who's got 9.5 tackles and 1 sack this year. Riker Frang leads the team in sacks with 2, and interceptions is led by Cale Hasselhorst with 2 as well. That is it for your pregame profile for both of these teams. Let's get to your rival report, brought to you by Ben's Brew Station, the official watch party location of all KYNTV games. Grab your friends and families and get together for all the action. If it's on KYNTV, it's on at Ben's. This interview comes to us from out west in our sister station in Rapid City. Steve Ammerman was able to talk to Douglas Patriots head coach Alex Ferdinand about his team. Let's go to the interview now here on KYNT and KYNTV.
Alex Ferdinand, head coach of the Douglas Patriots, joins us in front of tonight's game. Alex, in his first year as the head coach of the Patriots, might remember him. He's a Stevens graduate, also kicked for Chadron State. Coach, talk a little bit about your first year, how the team has transitioned to your system at Douglas.
The team's been transitioning well, honestly. They're really fast learners out here. They're really great kids, so I've been lucky to work with them. They've been really embracing the culture we're trying to establish here, just putting the team first and giving our best effort and trying to go 1-0 everything that we do. I've been very lucky to step into the system out here, and that, like I mentioned previously, the kids they've been really fast learners, and it's been wonderful to work with them.
From an offensive standpoint, Connor Wright's your quarterback. Talk a little bit about the offense, how you felt with the way it's progressing?
Offensively, I think we've been getting better and better each game, even though the score might not have reflected in either of the games. But they've been picking up on things. We brought in a new system when I came out here. The kids have been really working well on it, and Connor Wright's really picked up fast along with the rest of our offense, our wide receivers, running backs, offensive line. Everyone's been picking up on it, and I really think that they're really buying in and they're really learning.
What are some of the keys for you guys to be successful on the defensive side of the ball this year?
Just play the assignment sharp and play physical. That's something we've been really working with them, just doing their job and really trusting their teammates and being assignment perfect.
The Patriots go into tonight's game against the Yankton Bucks, 0-2 on this young season. As you look at some things that you guys got to get better at.
Just finishing out drives. We had a couple drives in Mitchell and against Sturgis that we really didn't finish. So that's kind of been our focus point, just finishing everything that we do. Thought we've done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball. So that's been a positive. But, yeah, we've got to improve offensively and defensively. Special teams, we have some things to clean up there as well. First game against Mitchell had a big special teams blunder. But last game against Sturgis, our special teams really did a good job.
Tonight, the Patriots taking on the Yankton Bucks. They're smarting a little bit, coming off a loss last week to Watertown, a physical football team. Talk a little bit about Yankton. What's the keys against them tonight?
Really just take care of the ball and doing our job. Players focusing on doing their job and really giving their best effort all game long. Yeah, as you mentioned, Yankton is a very physical team, so we're going to have some ready to play.
All right, Coach, we wish you the best of luck in tonight's game and look forward to visiting with you throughout the season.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you again to Steve Ammerman and KOTA Radio for allowing us to use that on our Bucks Football Kickoff show. That's our sister station again out west, all under the Riverfront Broadcasting umbrella. Now let's get into your pregame coach interview with Brady Muth. This one brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at local restaurants. Let's go to the interview now here on the Bucks Football Kickoff Show.
You're listening to the Yankton Bucks Football Pregame Show, and joining me right now is Yankton Bucks head football coach Brady Muth. And Coach, I wanted to start off by asking you, it was a tough loss against Watertown last week. How quick did the team bounce back from that?
Quick, and that's the way it is with a victory too. You get about 24 hours to enjoy it or feel bad about it. A conference loss, a loss to Watertown, that's going to stick with you, and that one's going to be a little bit hard to get over, but this is a resilient bunch. They know they didn't play up to their standards, and they were right back to work Saturday morning, had a really good attitude, and they were ready to tackle Douglas.
And Coach, obviously Douglas has had some struggles to start the season. How do you keep your team from avoiding a look-ahead spot here against Douglas tonight?
So that's the message that we have to get across to our guys. And you could see that a little bit with week one where we played Huron, and it was a bad matchup for Huron, and we played a really good game, and the score looked really lopsided, and then we felt really good about ourselves. We listened to you guys a little bit too much about how great we are, and maybe got a little bit too far in front of our skis. I'm not taking anything away from Watertown because they played a heck of a game, and it was a really good game plan, but I think we played like we'd earned something, and we haven't earned anything yet. We've got games in front of us, and we got to win games if we want to earn the thing that we're after, and that was the message. It doesn't really matter who you're competing against. You have to compete at your highest level. It does not matter who the opponent is.
And speaking of Douglas, what do you expect their game plan to look like Friday night?
They're very similar to a lot of things that we do, and now a lot of things that everybody does. They're spread set. They're going to try to balance the run with the pass, but they're going to try to do that with formations to give them a box that's friendly to run against. And so we've got to make sure that we cover everybody out wide and still be real sound in the box. Defensively, they play an even front. They run some line games up front, and so we've worked on that this week. It's a different front than we've seen. We've seen a different front here every week, and so we've got to be ready for that and ready to deal with an even front. They're a big team. Their offensive line is big. They've got some big receivers that are matchup problems with us, and so if we want to sit and read the press and go online and read all that stuff, that's fine, but then you've got to be able to shut it off and go play football the way we play football in Yankton, and we've got to get back to that.
Coach, travel fatigue is a real thing. Bit of a trip out to Douglas on Friday. How do you guys plan to combat that and deal with that?
Yeah, we stop, get them off the bus, and stretch their legs, and then we stop and have lunch and do a walkthrough on the way. But For the most part, and that's you brought up travel. That's one thing we got to get better at too. I mean, our first road game, we didn't show up, and that's on me, and that's as a coach. We've got to be ready to play. And so there's some things that we've done to adjust those things, just mindset wise, to make sure that we're ready when our foot hits the ground off the bus.
Last question for you, Coach. There were a lot of penalties last week. Some could be disputed, but either way, a lot of penalties. How do you guys look to clean that up this week and going forward?
We've got to be more mentally tough, and that's been a big talk. Everybody wants to talk about, outside of the program, wants to talk about the penalties and complain about it. I'm not happy with the penalties, but I'm not happy with it on our end. We can't sit and complain about an official's call the same way we can't complain about how long the grass is or how hard the rain's falling. We can't complain about those things. We've got to get acclimated to what the situation is and execute. And we didn't do that. We weren't mentally tough enough to overcome that last week. We've got to get that fixed.
That was Yankton Bucks head football coach Brady Muth before tonight's game. I'm Josh Boelter. You're listening to the Yankton Bucks football pregame show on KYNT.
Big thank you again to Brady Muth for talking to us every single week, breaking down his team and the opponent heading in to week number 3 against the Douglas Patriots. We're going to go to another break here on KYNT and KYNTV. Before we go, I'd like to thank a couple of our sportscaster partners, including Sherco, a proud supporter of Yankton Sports. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. They'll help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. And lastly, Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmen ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area athletes. Let's take another break. When we come back, we will send it live to Bryce and Josh at the field. Don't go anywhere. The Bucks and the Patriots will be kicking off shortly here on KYNT, KYNTV. We're back after this.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
For over 40 years, your local heating and cooling contractor has been Larry's Heating and Cooling. How do we stay in business that long? Our customers know we stand behind our work. We offer top quality name brand equipment, and no one matches our pricing. When compared to the other local Lennox dealers based in Iowa, we are $2,000 less for the same equipment. Not a Larry's customer? Well, when you're ready to upgrade, trust Larry's. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and reliable service. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Wellness should feel good and taste good. That's why Alani Nu offers a range of delicious energy drinks to support your goals while bringing bright, bold flavors to your daily routine. Whether you want to hit your last rep, beat the competition, or simply balance your hormones, do it all with an Alani Nu energy drink in hand, promising to increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories and no sugar or gluten. Alani Nu energy drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Stock up today.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family.
We have an experienced and extremely caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments.
With an office located in the heart of Yankton at 1818 Broadway, we're centrally located for all patients in the area.
Whether you need fillings, crowns, or bridges, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox,
contact Elwood Family Dental Care today.
Introducing the perfect match for your Yankton High School sports nights. Ben's Brew Station and KYNTV. Whether it's a hard spike, exciting goal, or the biggest Friday night football matchup, we're here to ramp up your spirit and bring the video streaming excitement to you. Gather your friends, your family, and tune into the action. Cheer for every moment with the area's biggest Yankton sports fans. Ben's Brew Station is your sideline seat to unforgettable high school sports moments. If KYNTV is streaming it, it's on at Ben's Brew Station.
Rivers deep down the middle of the field for Carter Bill. He juggled. He caught it. Touchdown, South Dakota.
Catch the South Dakota football team in the Dakota Dome as they host Drake September 21st at 1 o'clock. Head to Coyote Alley pregame to check out our Ag Appreciation Day displays. Don't miss out on the action. Secure your tickets now at goyotes.com.
Carter Bill juggled the football and somehow pulled it in double coverage. And South Dakota strikes again.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hedro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hedro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hedro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hedro.com. That's jobs.hedro.com. Search Yankton.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Welcome back to the Bucks Football Kickoff Show for one final time as we are ready to send it live to Bryce Ladwig and Josh Boelter out at Douglas High School for this Class 11 AA matchup between the Yankton Bucks and the Douglas Patriots. Before we send it live to the field, I'd like to thank our final sportscaster partners, including the Fox Stop. For your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. Buell's Cleaners. For rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services, go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Watch the Coaches Show on Saturday mornings, sponsored by Explorers Credit Union. They're here to help with a vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. The time for talk is over. Both teams are looking hungry for a win following losses last week. Let's send it live to Douglas High School with Bryce Ladwig and Josh Boelter for Yankton Bucks football.
Lunges forward for the pylon. Yankton touchdown!
Put 6 up on the board. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown.
Gets the handoff and is brought down behind the line by Yankton.
Yankton touchdown!
Brought down right at the 20.
The bowling ball gets into the end zone. The touchdown, Yankton.
Ball is loose. Ball is loose. It's going to be Yankton ball. He's at the 20. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Yankton. Crane is going wild.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
And live from Dave Brody Field out in West River, Douglas High School, I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter. This is Yankton Bucks football on KYNT and KYNTV. We're in the Fairfield Inn and Suites Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel Direct 605-653-2250. Game conditions today. We're going to look at about 77 degrees, Josh, and really just nice cross breeze coming in.
Yeah, it's nice weather. Good night for football here in Douglas after a long road trip, Bryce.
And as always, the fans of Yankton travel very well. Even if it's all the way out, 5+ hours to West River, they are brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you are traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. Our officials of the game are brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the field. And your officials today are... I had this, Josh.
You got it? All right.
Yeah. No. All right, so they're going to do a great job. And,
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From staging your home, providing moving boxes and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes marketing, attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
And pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
All right, we'll try this again, Josh, and
we're back, Bryce.
Yeah, we're back. But actually, maybe not, so everyone stand by. We're still going to try to get things fixed, everyone, and we'll be back right here at Douglas High School. All right, Josh, I'm going to try this one more time. Here we go. Hey, you know what? If it's ever a long road trip, you can expect problems. But what I do is I just blame Brayden Butler.
Let's not blame Brayden Butler. Here's how we're going to treat this for the rest of the night. We're either talking to all of Yankton or none of Yankton right now. So either way, welcome in. We got some exciting football tonight. Yankton, Bryce, coming off a tough loss last week on the road against Watertown. They get a chance to respond here with another road game tonight on the west side of the state.
All right, we had our fans of the game. We had our officials of the game, the colors of the game. Yankton in their whites, Josh, and Douglas in their home blues on a brand new turf field here at Douglas High School.
Yeah, this is actually their first game played on this turf. We were talking to their athletic director earlier tonight. They're excited for it. New culture around this program here at Douglas with Coach Alexander Ferdinand taking the reins here for the program. New turf, new coach. Really exciting times here for Douglas.
All right, quick, Josh, because of that little snap we had. Keys to the game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Vision Real Estate located at 605 East 4th Street, Suite 2 in Yankton, or call 605-664-5555.
Yeah, for me, Bryce, tonight it's pretty simple. Against week one against Huron, Yankton ran for over 400 yards on the ground. Didn't really have that success last week. I think they're going to try to reestablish the run tonight. That's a key I'm looking for.
All right, and then we have our shout out to the KYNTV watch party location at Ben's Brew Station, the official watch party location of all KYNTV games. So grab your friends and families and get together for all the KYNTV action, because if it's on KYNTV, it's on at Ben's. And I do realize I went over key player of the game. Brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Evan Sirk tonight, Bryce. We just talked about that run game. Didn't have a lot of success last week. I'm looking for him to have a bounce back, and I think he's a key player tonight.
All right, and we'll have our national anthem here. We'll come back with your starting lineups here from Douglas High School. This is Yankton Bucks football on KYNT and KYNTV.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear experts since 1915.
Want to know what there is to do in Yankton? We have the answer. I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Yankton Thrive introduces the VisitYanktonSD.com website. It's your source for information on what things are going on tonight, this weekend, or even next month. VisitYanktonSD.com includes information on sporting events, arts and culture, community events, and so much more. Looking for something for you and your family to do? Then look at the VisitYanktonSD.com website.
Investing in your home is easier and more fun when you have local choices. This is Cody Miles, owner of Upper Midwest Garage Door. We offer a wide variety of American-made, unique Clopay garage doors, free in-home consultations, a digital preview of the new garage doors on your home, and the expert small-town service you deserve. Get started today with your local independent Clopay dealer, Upper Midwest Garage Door. Give us a call, stop by, or learn more at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
All right, let's go through our starting lineups quickly. Josh, they are brought to you by First Car Project Center, making life better, one adjustment at a time, located at 2507 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton.
Yeah, and we're going to start with the hometown Douglas Patriots. Looking on offense, their signal caller, a junior, number 6, Connor Wright. Starting at running back, a junior, number 22, Peyton Sandel. They got a couple flankers in that wing T. A couple guys here, Lane Paulson and Tatum Wanzek over there. At the split end, it's going to be Owen Moninger. At tight end, it's going to be Kaysen Tibbetts. Looking at the offensive line for Douglas, at right tackle, Aiden Slankowskis. At right guard, Lucas Giersberg. At left guard is Sylvan Kent, and at center, Paul Klein. Now taking a look here at the Yankton defense. Starting out on the front line, you got Edley Amaro, Talon Kenny, Derek Beal, and Riker. Frank, taking a look at those linebackers. Bryce Krall, Matthew Sheldon in the secondary. Miles Drossman's going to be getting the start today, as well as Bodie Thurman. At safety, you got Carson Ness and Cale Hazelhorse. And at that rover position, Bryce Lance Pyre starting today for the Bucks.
All right. Thank you, Josh. And we have National Anthem coming up here very shortly. But before they get to that, some things I'll talk about quickly. Yankton looking to bounce back after a really tough loss at Watertown last week. You heard from the coach about the penalties and things of that nature, but some things that Yankton wants to clean up.
Yeah, absolutely. There were some penalty issues, as well as like we've talked about in this pregame, running the ball is a bit of a struggle as well. Want to see maybe if you're the Bucks, if you can clean up a lot of those things that happened last week and get back in the win column tonight.
And then travel fatigue. You know, Yankton isn't new to traveling. You know, they do it at least 4 times per schedule year. However, the long distance between Yankton and Boxelder is a prime candidate for some of that travel fatigue. And as always, I'm going to be on the lookout for that early in the game.
Yeah, it's a brutal travel schedule for the Bucks this year. Watertown last week, out in Douglas tonight, a couple weeks period. The travel's a lot, but I think this is a team that can handle that.
And then, of course, don't overlook Douglas. They aren't wired that way. We also heard from Coach Muth about that they don't overlook anybody, but, you know, humans will be human, right? And we see at least a few upsets of an 11AA every year, and Yankton just wants to make sure they're putting their best foot forward to avoid being one of those.
Absolutely. You cannot sleep on anybody in Class 11AA. Douglas, like we said, new coach this year in Coach Alexander Ferdinand. New turf, like we talked about. This is a team with a lot of energy and really positive vibes around this program right now, so keep an eye on that. And this is a team you can't overlook.
Coaching staffs for Douglas: head coach Alex Ferdinand, assistant coach Dale Daughtery, Paul Ferdinand, George Johnson, Tony Keene, Randy Thibault, and Maverick Sutton. For Yankton, head coach Brady Muth, and assisted by defensive coordinator Justin Olson, offensive coordinator Terry Huber, special teams coach Brady Hale, and assistant coaches TJ Beacom, Dan Schwach, Blake Savvy, and Jason Savvy. So the full staff here at Dave Brody Field at Douglas High School. And we've already mentioned it once, Josh, with a brand new turf. And this is my first time broadcasting here, and I'm actually really impressed.
Yeah, me too. This is a beautiful site. You got the beautiful backdrop of the hills, and then, of course, a brand new turf here, as you can see on our camera, led by Brayden Butler over there. And it just looks great. They're still in the process of getting the track done, but this is really turned out to be a beautiful site.
No, absolutely. We'll go ahead and step aside for the national anthem. We'll come back with your kickoff all around the corner. Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
It's never a good time to find yourself stuck on the side of the road. When you do, call Gary's Towing, your trusted family-owned towing service serving the Yankton area for over 50 years. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy towing, they've got the right equipment and the experience to get you back on the road fast. Day or night, call Gary, Mike, or Mason, 665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
It's day one of your new career. Parker of Yankton has immediate openings for material handlers, machine operators, and setups for both day and night shifts. Along with a full benefits package beginning your first day on the job, Parker is offering a second shift pay differential of $235 plus a $1,000 retention bonus. Paid vacation, sick leave, 13 paid holidays, medical, dental, vision, supplemental, and paid life insurance all begin day one. Quarterly profit sharing and a 5% matching 401k plan. Fully vested on day one. Apply now at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Sarah Sarda is running for State Senate District 18. Sarah, why should voters choose you?
I think they should vote for me because I've had experience and I've shown my commitment to the community. I've been in leadership positions. I try to be reasonable, listen to everybody, and then just make the best choice available.
Vote Sarah Sarda for District 18 Senate in the upcoming November 5th election, paid for by Sarah Sarda for State Senator.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care. Whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
FM 1021 and AM 1450. KYNT Yankton.
All right, welcome back here to Dave Brody Field. Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter and Brayden Butler made this trip out here to West River for another Yankton Bucks football game, taking on the Douglas Patriots. Patriots sitting at 0-2 in the season. Yankton 1-1, looking to bounce back after a tough ESD loss versus Watertown. Get back in that win column, and everything could change for the Bucks, Josh.
And I like those words right there. Bounce back. Last week didn't go the way the Bucks wanted to. They got a chance and another great opportunity here to go out on the road and get a win here and get their season off to a good start with winning 2 out of their first 3. Obviously, as we wait for the coin toss, good crowd once again tonight. A lot of red in the stands. Yankton fans well-traveled tonight, Bryce, and you wouldn't expect anything less.
No, Yankton never expect anything less. Name our captains out there for the coin toss, Josh.
Yeah, it looks to me like we got Matthew Sheldon, Carson Ness out there. We've also got, as my program is flying everywhere, looks like we've also got out there Lucas Cordell from our player interview earlier this week is out on the field as well. Mark Cottle, too, so a couple of the big linemen out there as your captains tonight, along with Matt Sheldon and Carson Ness.
All right, thank you, Josh. And did you, by chance, hear who won the toss?
Well, once again, we're pleased to welcome you to Dave Brody Field.
I did not, as I was reading captains.
Well, I was trying to fix something.
Looking here, wait. I believe Yankton is going to be kicking off as I see Liam Villanueva in that huddle there. So, yeah, I think Douglas is actually going to start with the ball here first, Bryce.
All right. There we go.
Only on the track.
As teams wait to take the field here. are getting huddled. You see a couple coaches. Looks like that's Coach Schwalk down there talking to the guys.
Well, first quarter sponsors, I want to point those out. First Dakota National Bank, for more than 150 years. They've been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. First Dakota National Bank is proud to support the Yankton Bucks, member FDIC. And the UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. Going to be Liam Villanueva to a kickoff for Yankton. Yankton moving left to right on your screen, KYNTV, or listening device on KYNT. Douglas right to left. I'm happy it's still the traditional kickoff rules, and I don't have to learn the new one yet.
Hey,
I know watching, but I'm still kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to it, the landing zones and things like that. So it's nice to see a traditional kickoff as we get started here tonight.
Kicking for the Bucks is number 46, Liam Villanueva.
And Yankton Bucks football, week 3 is in the air here in Douglas. And returning off of his foot, that was Peyton Sandel.
Peyton Sandel on the return.
And Sandel gets to about the 22-yard line, but actually went off his foot, had to recover, but a decent recovery at that.
Yeah, and you don't see that very often. A lot of times you'll see a kick return or drop it or something like that. You don't really see it bounce off the foot too often. Either way, though, nice job by Sandel to be able to recover that quickly. And a decent field position here. We want to get over the 20, obviously, every time on those kickoffs. So Douglas here starting in good field position as they're taking their first snaps on this new turf.
Yeah, Connor Wright, the 6'4", 180-pound junior, has one passing touchdown this season, 78 yards in the air per game. He's in the shotgun, has one running back to his immediate left. Bunch of receivers on the right side. Sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, looking to pass. He's looking toward the left side of the field and still looking, will tuck it and run under some pressure and is brought down behind the line at the 15. So a nice loss of yards. Yankton able to get back there and cause some damage.
Yeah, and Bryce, in that play, Douglas was looking for a couple quick hitters on the out there. Didn't see anything. Took off. Nice job by the Yankton defense to be able to keep it contained. And then, like you said, a nice loss there on that one. Called a loss of 7 on that. Nice play. Nice start here for the Yankton defense.
And in there, Matthew Sheldon with the tackle in the backfield. And we'll try this again. 2nd and 17 for the Patriots. Right. Takes a snap and hands it off to Sandel. Sandel goes out to the right side and is met by a couple of Yankton Bucks.
Tackle made by number 15, Miles Drotzman.
And Miles Drotzman, our subbing starter here today, making some damage here early.
Yeah, and Douglas there, they try to get some yards off the end. Nice job. I thought maybe he had a gap, did Sandel. However, like you said, Drotzman getting the start today, along with Matt Sheldon and company, did a really good job of closing that off on the edge.
Going to bring up 3rd down for the Patriots.
And Connor Wright has running backs at each side. 3rd and 15 for the Patriots. 10.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Snap. And misdirection. Fake handoff. Now over to the left side with the carry. It is Connor Wright. And Wright is brought down at the 6-yard line. Maybe they're going to give him forward progress, actually.
Yeah, how about Lance Pyre on that play? Tibbetts got a bit of a space there, but Pyre came down crashing from that rover spot and makes the tackle way in the backfield. Nice start for this Yankton defense.
So they gave him forward progress to the 10. And so it's 4th and 23 for the Patriots. 10 minutes to go in the first. And back to a punt for Douglas is number 18. That is Jacob Hervella. And with their return, Connor Slaba at about the Douglas 40 gets to the Douglas 35 and slides down to safety. And excellent field position for the Yankton Bucks.
Like you said, great field position here. This Bucks offense trying to get something going here to start. There's nothing wrong with scoring a touchdown in your first drive. And that's what Yankton's looking to do here is they got trips out left.
10 out of 10 coaches recommend it.
Yes. I would even say higher than that.
Yeah. Easton Nelson in the shotgun has Evan Sirk to his immediate left. Quick pass out to Owen Eidsness. Eidsness lunges forward. It gets tossed down to the turf at the Douglas 32. And so a gain of about 3 yards on the play for the Bucks brings up a 2nd and 7.
And Eidsness is a good athlete. You want to get him in space on a bubble. Nice quick 4 yards there.
Far hash marks. Nelson, handoff Cirque, up the middle. Has a little bit of room, then it collapses on him. And he is slowed down at the Douglas 27-yard line. And so a gain about 4 in the play.
Once again, you get 4 yards of play, you're going to be getting first downs. Yankton doing a nice job here of that on these first couple plays.
3rd and 2 for the Bucks. Empty backfield. Easton Nelson rolls to his right, looking to pass, looking downfield. Finds Slava at the 20. He gets it, turns upfield to the 15. Is brought down at about maybe the 15, 16-yard mark. That'll be enough for Yankton Bucks first down. And Yankton in the Midwest Insurance Agency red zone.
That will be enough for a Buck. First down.
A local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a local South Dakota company to Smet Farm Mutual Insurance. And now it's Easton Nelson. 2 running backs, handoff. Matthew Sheldon going up the middle, and the Bruiser gets to the 12-yard line. A gain of about 3 on the play.
Like you said, the Bruiser handed to the big boy there on first down. A simple dive on that. Get a couple yards to 2, maybe 3, maybe even 4 on that. A nice little gain to start this set of downs.
8:15 to go in the first, 2nd and 7. Evan Cirque in motion in the back. Quick toss out to Cirque on the right side. Gets to the 10, is forced out of play. And they're going to mark him at the 9-yard marker. A gain of a few on the play.
And I don't mean to be a cliche master here or whatever, Bryce, but a lot of times when you see those swing routes, you'll hear coaches and broadcasters say it's an extension of the run game, and you saw that there. Nice gain on that play.
3rd and 3. Eidsness in motion. Nelson rolls left from the near hash marks, looking toward the corner. And up at that end, it is Carson Ness. Carson, the Loch Ness, brings it in. Touchdown, Yankton. The opening drive score, which again, Josh, many recommend.
Many recommend, and let me tell you, Bryce, on that drive, they rolled out Nelson on a couple plays, a couple pass plays on that drive, and you saw it there again on the touchdown, one to Slava earlier in the drive. Finds his star receiver and Ness wide open in the end zone for a touchdown this first drive.
Tate Bestie, the holder. Liam Villanueva, the kicker here. Kilgary, the long snapper for the extra point. Low snap, but a nice hold, and extra point is good. Yankton leads 7-0. And that scoring drive brought to you by Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Bucks points this season and donated the proceeds to the Yankton Booster Club. So that last Yankton score results in another $14 being donated to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. That opening drive was brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you're traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
And we are back live from Dave Brody Field as the Bucks go down the field and score on their first drive. It was Ness from Nelson on a 9-yard touchdown pass, and now the Bucks are getting ready to kick off. Here's Liam Villanueva, gets set, and he lets this one rock, and it is going deep. Back there to return it is Peyton Sandel, and actually that's going to go out of the end zone for a touchback here.
So Douglas take over on their own 20, and Yankton's defense, to say they did a good job in that first drive is an understatement.
Right, anytime you can send an offense backwards, that's a good thing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, and they did that on that first drive with a couple TFLs.
And so it will be Connor Wright, the 6'4 junior, leading this team, trying to get a couple first downs, and just start feeling good about your offense. They'll have a single back set. And Yankton with two down linemen, but 4 at the line. Man in motion. Right to pass. He's looking downfield, looking to the near side. Intended target, KYNT Tibbetts can't quite bring it in. Nice defense by Yankton at about the Douglas 45. Incomplete pass brings it 2nd and 10.
You ever have those moments in times where seconds feel like minutes? That's what it felt like to me with that ball up in there. It's like, who's going to come down with it? Either way, tight coverage from Bodie Thurman on that one for 2nd down and 10 here.
7:56 to go in the first quarter. And Douglas very traditional with their huddles. As I said before, every week, Josh, I'm just not used to huddles. Yankton, I don't think it's huddled since 2016. And kind of right in the shotgun. Handoff, Tibbetts. We're over to the left side. He's brought down pretty much at the line. I think that was Bryce Crawl in on that tackle.
Yeah, and you see early on that Douglas is trying to attack the perimeter of this Yankton defense with the run game. They've tried a couple times, no success on that one.
Bryce, the best name in the game in there, making things happen.
Bryce, the best name in the game. Unfortunately, there's no one named Josh on the team as far as I can see. But yeah, so since that's not the case, we'll say best name on the roster.
The name would still stand if there was, Josh. 7:27 to go in the first quarter. Yankton leads 7-0 over Douglas. And 2 receivers each side. Connor Wright brings the team out for 3rd and 10. Chest high snap. Play action out to the right side. Tibbetts spin move and about the 25 is sent just backwards, but a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Bring about, let's say, 4th and 5.
Like I said, about 4th and 5. That was a simple hitch route to Tibbetts, get the man in space, see what he can do. Yankton did a nice job responding, making the tackle short of the first down. Now Yankton looking to get this ball back on offense here after a successful first drive.
And back to return the punt, Connor Slaba. Almost on the new Patriot logo at the 50-yard line. He's hovering around the 44. And again, to punt, Jacob Hervello, the 5'10 freshman. 1 of 2 in extra points this season. And a little line drive at kick. Slaba off his hands, needs to recover. He does so at the 35, finds some room, bounces to the outside, gets to the 40. Look at him go. To the 45, to the 50. And the con man makes him pay. Gets past midfield into Douglas territory. And making lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, you know, tough recovery on that. Obviously dropped it on or muffed it on the initial attempt there. However, made a couple men miss. Good return, and once again, good field position here, Bryce, for the Bucs.
And 6:12 to go in the first quarter. Easton Nelson single back set. He has 2 receivers left, 1 right on the near hash marks. Yankton looking to go 2 for 2 on their drives. Talon Kenny in motion. Handoff. Cirk follows the big blocker of Kenny. And it gets to the 45 to the 44-yard line. And gain of 4 on the play, be 2nd and 6 for Yankton.
You know, there's a bunch of people at home right now shaking their fists. You get 4 yards on a first down run, and that's always success. There is a flag down on the field. Keep an eye on that and see what's going on here and wait for the call.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So face mask on the defense. So a 15-yard penalty. And no matter how many flags are thrown tonight, Josh, it will not equal as many as were thrown last week between both teams.
I mean, there's still a lot of game left. So
I don't know, man.
No, there were a lot of penalties last week. I believe 15 accepted penalties on the Bucs, 10 on Watertown last week.
I had nightmares for a while.
So, like, we expected every play, but Yankton cleaning it up so far here today.
1st and 10 on the Douglas 29. Quick pass out to the right side. Connor Slaba gets it at the 30, cuts to the 25, lowers the shoulder pad, and is brought down out of bounds at about the 23.
Is complete to number 2.
Make that the 24, so gain of 5 on the play. 5:45 to go here in the first.
And Yankton likes to do that on first down. You saw it on the first drive to Eidsness, a couple bubble screens on a first down play.
Nelson claps his hands. Handoff. Cirk follows his left guard, tries to bounce up to the middle, and is brought down. Awkward tackle there. Someone had him by his legs, and it was also brought down at his back, but he is down at the Douglas 22, and so gain of a couple, so it'd be 3rd and 3 for Yankton.
3rd and 3 right on schedule here. Now in the pistol here for the Bucs on this 3rd down play.
Man in motion. Nelson, play action, looking out to the right. Will he keep it himself? He gets to the 20, and did he get enough for a first down as he's angled out of bounds? They're going to move the chains And for a second there, Josh, it was a kind of a tight window. If he would have stepped out of bounds, he had to kind of thread the needle there.
Yeah, nice job there by the senior quarterback. He recognized early on in the play, didn't really have anything down the field, so he decides he's going to take off, gets the first down, and now in the red zone here for the Bucs.
1st and 10 on the 16. Handoff Cirque. Big gap up the middle, up to the left. Tries to bounce to the outside. He's inside the 5. And 2 of the 4. Yankton knocking in the red zone. The Midwest Insurance Agency red zone looking to go 2 for 2 on their offensive drives.
What I love about that play from Cirque is he pauses for a second about 6 yards down the field, takes a minute to process what's going on, and gets a few more yards.
Just under 5 minutes to go in the first. 1st and goal. Ball on, say in the 5. Nelson sends Talon Kenny in quick protection motion. Handoff Cirque. He'll follow Kenny out to the right side. Cuts to the middle. He is at the line. Lunges forward and is just short, Josh, under a yard away. He stretched out for the end zone, but just came up short. So Yankton quite literally knocking on the door.
Yeah, Yankton doing a nice job of running the football on this drive. It's been Evan Cirque. Let's see if he gets it again.
And Cirque will get another try. He'll go up the middle, and you can count it. Yankton on the board again, leading 13-0 after an Evan Cirque 1-yard touchdown run. But give him credit, he earned a lot of the yards leading up to that one as well. And I'm sure he's happy who's given the opportunity to finally kick the door in.
Absolutely. And this was an Evan Cirque drive with a mix of a couple passes and Easton Nelson on a run, but Evan Cirque led the way. He gets a touchdown on that play for the senior back.
Gary the snapper, Tate Bessie the holder, Liam Villanueva the extra point kicker for Yankton. And Villanueva sends it through the uprights. It is good. That's another $14 to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're donating and doubling down on Bucks points this season. 4:22 to go in the first. Yankton leads 14-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
And kickoff for Yankton. Villanueva sends it, and it'll be kicked for a touchback into the Patriots end zone. And Douglas take over on their own 20.
Yeah, Douglas taking over here on their own 20, and they're looking to get something going here. Bryce have not gained a first down yet in this one, trying to move those chains and get something going on offense. But for the Bucs, a great start. Can't ask for much better. Like I said, haven't given up first down, scored a couple touchdowns. Great start.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do have a timeout taken by Douglas. And timeouts are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. If you're looking for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Yankton Bucks football, KYNT and KYNTV.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
All right, and Douglas back out. Connor Wright, quarterback for the Patriots. 2 running back set. Yankton pinning their ears back. And Have they just not been whistled to go yet? Okay, here we go. All right, high snap. What just happened?
Well, there was a bit of confusion. I think now you're going to get a false start here on the tailback. Tibbetts here for Douglas on that one. A little bit of delay. I wasn't sure if they were waiting to come out of the timeout or what was going on.
I thought they were playing the statue game. Everyone was just holding very still. I was like, I don't know. But, all right, yeah, so delay game penalty on the Patriots. Or, excuse me, false start. Thank you.
I got you.
It was some kind of penalty.
See, sometimes if you're looking out here, you'll see me signaling like a false start. Maybe I'm dancing a little bit. I don't know. Either way here, 1st and 15 for the Patriots.
And high snap, but he pulls it down, Connor Wright, and has to improvise there as I think a play was broken up, and he's brought down in the backfield for Yankton, and that's Derek Beal, the 6'2", 270-pound senior, getting the sack in the backfield, Josh.
Yeah, and, that was a nice play there by Derek Beal. But then you throw in the fact, I want to talk about right there, the Patriots quarterback. He did a good job. I thought for a second there he was going to toss that one out. The best thing he could do was eat the ball on that play.
Well, that's our sack of the game, brought to you by Vantage Financial. Contact Adam Boelter of Vantage Financial today. Search Adam Boelter, Vantage Financial. 3:44 to go in the first. Connor Wright. 2nd and 18 for Douglas. Takes a snap. He's looking to pass to the right side. And it is brought in. Or no, excuse me, incomplete pass, far side of the field. And Ricky Davis, the intended receiver, just couldn't quite bring it in.
Yeah, like you said, good ball there from Wright, the quarterback. They've gone to that hitch route a couple times, try to get some space. However, the receiver wasn't able to come up with it. Now 3rd and very long here for the Patriots on their 3rd drive of the night.
Yeah, 3rd and 18, 3:34 to go in the first. Bucks lead 14-0 here at the brand new, renovated Dave Brody Field. Very nice field. I cannot get over it.
Absolutely. It looks great. Blown away.
And right, snap, rolls, right. Pass down, and incomplete pass. Intended target was Sandal. And a little too tall there. So it's 4th and 18. The punt crew will come out. Yankton will send the return crew. And Yankton will have another shot offensively.
Right, and like you said, 3 and outs to this Yankton defense. They've been stout to start this one. Really tightened it up after finding themselves down 20-0 last week against Watertown. Since then, they've been darn near perfect defensively. And you're seeing it again here today as they've done nothing but send Douglas backwards.
And it is Jacob Hervella, the punter. Connor Slava set to return on the Douglas 45. And the punt is blocked by Yankton, and picking it up in the end zone. Touchdown, Yankton. Who got it?
That looked to me, that looked like...
That's Brennan Gilmore, the 5'8 junior. So Brennan Gilmore.
In for the defensive touchdown.
You can count it. Yankton Bucks defensive touchdown. What a play.
And Bryce, I got to tell you, next to us in the booth is special teams coordinator Brady Hale, and I heard a loud yes when that happened. Love to see that for him and his unit on special teams, making a big play and getting a touchdown here for the Bucks. Nice job recovered in the end zone as well.
And Gary the snapper, Bestie the holder, Villanueva the kicker. Nice snap, nice hold. Extra point is good. 21-0 Yankton Bucks lead. That's $42 total going to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton points and scoring drives. Yankton again leading 21-0, 3:23 to go in the first. Back in 1 minute, this is Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Ball in the air to return, and another touchback for Yankton. And so Douglas will try again. Ball on their own 20.
Yeah, and real clean night for the special teams play for this Yankton Bucks football team. You look at it, all good on the extra points. Kickoffs have been really good tonight, couple touchbacks. Then you get that punt block there where Brennan Gilmore is able to pick it up in the end zone for a touchdown. First special teams touchdown of the year for Yankton. Love to see it.
Absolutely, and it'll be Connor Wright and this offense coming out. Douglas, just over 2 game sample size, but averaging 6.5 points per game and 219 total yards. But so far today is looking to just really put together one really good drive. And Connor Wright now, chest high snap, hand off to Tibbetts, goes up the middle and gets through the line and is brought down by a trio of Yankton Bucks. And he is brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 7 on the play.
And that's a good drive starter here if you're Douglas. Had a lot of struggles so far. Get a nice little 7-8 yard gain on that play to get, like I said, get the drive going.
So 2nd and 3 now for Douglas. Under 3 minutes to go in the first. And Connor Wright has 2 receivers near side, 1 far. 2 running backs set. Bends the knees. And takes the snap. Handoff to Sandel. Sandel off to the right side. And is pushed by his offensive line. It's a first down for the Patriots. Gets to the Douglas 32-yard line.
Yeah, getting their first down of the game. Had to fight for that one, but a tough fight indeed. Got it. And now maybe if you're the Douglas offense, you'll get, okay, let's start moving in the right direction. Get some momentum. See what that first down can create for the team.
Yeah, so gain of 5 for Douglas. Chains were moved. And we're at 2:37 to go in the first. Why did they stop the clock?
That is a great question. They're now rolling it now. I think there might have been a miscommunication there between the officials and the clock guy.
All right, and right handoff. Going up the middle, it's Tibbetts, and he gets to the 32, so right at the line of scrimmage. A very minor gain there for Tibbetts and this Douglas offense.
And that was really a delayed handoff there from Wright. I think that might have kind of caused some confusion on the play there for the Douglas offense.
Macon Grutenheis.
2:05 to go in the first. Yankton leads 21-0. It's 2nd and 9 for Douglas. They have the ball on their own 33. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 2 running back set for Connor Wright. He's in the shotgun. And the snap. Handoff, Tibbetts. And gets stuck right up at the line again. And no gain on the play for the Patriots. Yankton defense did a nice job just filling all the gaps.
Yeah, like you said, really giving nothing away there. Sealed the gap almost immediately and call it a gain of 1, if that, on the play.
We'll bring up 3rd and 9.
So 3rd and 9, yeah, maybe a yard. And so 3rd and 9 for Douglas. 1:22 to go in the first. And similar formational game, 2 receivers left, 1 right, 2 running backs set. They like to run that flanking offense. And right, back to pass. To the near side, it's Sandel, and just too tall. Maybe got some contact with his fingers, but incomplete pass, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and Yankton going to be on the field here once again. Good job by the defense to get off the field. Excited to see this punt return team again as they blocked a punt for a touchdown the last time they were out here.
Connor Slava back to return. He'll hover around the Yankton 33 or 34. Coach Terry Huber down there.
Set the punt for the Patriots.
I always like to see where the Yankton coaches are. They are very spread very evenly on the Yankton sideline.
Well, when you got a deep roster like Yankton does, sometimes you got to spread them into groups and things like that, and offense, defense, special teams. This punt is off the foot there.
Yeah, Hervella off the foot, and it's returned at the 40 by Connor Slava and Yankton, and he loses the football. It goes out of play. So it will be Yankton ball, but no one's harder on themselves than Connor Slava. Maybe he wants that one back.
Yeah, absolutely. Caught a break there with that one going out of bounds. Tough fumble on that, but Yankton luckily doesn't pay for it, and now they're going to get a chance to get the ball once again in really good field position at about midfield.
Had to have a short memory and rebound here. So 1st and 10 for Yankton on their own 50-yard line, or not their own 50, on the 50. Just their own side of the 50. There's one hash mark. I'm going to say it's on the Yankton side of it. And Easton Nelson in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking to the middle of the field. Now will roll left. He'll tuck it himself, go up to the middle. And is brought down at the waist at the Douglas 44. So a gain of 6 on the play.
And that's what's so impressive to me about this senior quarterback, Easton Nelson. He knows if there's a free rusher, he's not seeing anybody. He's not afraid to tuck it, run, and gain some yards. Nice job there. Got it, like you said, about a gain of 6 on that play.
Empty backfield, 25 seconds to go in the first. Easton Nelson had circling the backfield last second. Pass out to the left side. Carson Ness up for it and contested at about the 10-yard line. Goes incomplete. Incomplete pass is still third and 4 now for the Bucks.
And you know Easton wanted that one on that play. Every now and then, a couple times a game, he knows he can throw it up to 12. Carson Ness there. Give him a shot because he knows he's got a good chance to bring it down. Didn't get that one, but either way now 3rd and 4 here.
Empty back set. Easton Nelson rolls near side. Looking downfield, finds Carson Ness. In the middle of the field, brings it at the 30, cuts up to the middle to the Douglas 26-yard line. And a nice gain on the play for Yankton. Obviously, that's a first down.
Result of that play will be a
nice play there. Needed it. Found 12. Once again, rolled out. Big completion there, and looks like that should do it for the first quarter here, unless Yankton tries to get the snap off.
Yep, that was the last play of the first quarter. And Yankton leads 21-0. That's your SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab scoreboard update. Their number one goal at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab is to make each patient feel at home and know they are truly there to help you live a healthier, pain-free life. SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Visit them at SWATchiropracticandrehab.com. Quarter break brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
September is Healthy Aging Month. Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you that healthy aging begins with preventative screenings, and the best place to start is by having a colonoscopy. Colonoscopies are recommended for all individuals age 45 and older. Yankton Medical Clinic has 3 general surgeons who can complete this simple outpatient procedure on site, so there's no need to wait. Call 664-2742 to schedule your colonoscopy today. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Matthew Sheldon gets the handoff, goes up the middle, and has some contact. Bounces out to the inside. He's at the goal line. Touchdown, Yankton. You can count it. A bombshell goes off. Matthew Sheldon is able to score for Yankton, Josh.
Yeah, nice run there from the big bruising back, Matthew Sheldon, to start the second quarter. Yankton up big here early.
27-0 in the score. Yankton trying to make it 28-0. 11:50 to go in the first half. Leah Villanueva back out for the extra point. Now Yankton moving right to left on your screens or listening device. Douglas moving left to right. And Gary. A little snap. Nice snap. Nice hold. And a nice extra point through. No, it was missed it. My bad. The angle betrayed me. Extra point no good for Leah Villanueva. Yankton still leads 27-0 on the board. That is another $12 donated to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. All right, be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks football. They'll be kicking off here at Dave Brody Field when we return here on KYNT, KYNTV.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Whether you're nearing retirement or already enjoying it, I'll help you create a financial plan that works best for you. I'm Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial. I believe financial planning should be as enjoyable as a day spent fishing or pheasant hunting. If you want personalized investment planning, retirement strategies, and insurance reviews tailored to your unique goals, let's talk. Search Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial or visit vfplanning.com.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
And the kickoff for Villanueva goes out of play at the 21. And Douglas will take over offensively again, Josh. And, that last drive, yes, they had to punt, but, they were able to move the chains and seem to, just kind of gain some confidence.
Right, move the chains on that last drive. Now you're starting with probably your best field position of the day. Something here where you can maybe look to gain some positive momentum, finding yourself down 4 touchdowns pretty early in this game.
But now they are also facing the sun. So
the dreaded sun.
Well, I don't like the sun. I'm white as paper, though, so my complexion color, paper.
Yes. Sun is evil. Or what I was going to say, the movie Benchwarmers. What does he say in that?
Sun is evil. All right, ball on Douglas's own 35. And a ref will place this ball here on the near hash mark. Brayden Butler, our camera operator here today, does an excellent job. I'm saying that because he's standing right next to me, but he does do a good job. Connor Wright in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. It's Carson Hicks. And Hicks able to gain about 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry, following his left guard.
Yeah, it looks like Bryce Crawl came in there, flew in once again, made the play on that yard, maybe 2 on that one. There on first down. Nice job by Crawl to make the tackle.
And Yankton just never a huddle. They're just ready. They know what they want to do. They also want to run as much up-tempo as they can, because they have the numbers, and they have very few guys that play both ways.
And they use that to their advantage. That no huddle can really work and catch defense off guard if you're the Yankton offense, and you're seeing it early on tonight.
11 minutes to go in the first half. Connor Wright in the shotgun, near hash marks. Ball on their own 37-yard line. Looking to pass on the near side. Is Sandel. He's blown up at the Douglas 35. And on the tackle, that was Bodie Swayze Thurman lighting him up there at the 35, but he is down. So we will have trainers come out to attend to him. And, of course, we never show that on the screen, of course. So hopefully he is all right as trainers will come out and tend to him. But it is 10:53 to go in the first half. And it'll be 2nd and 8 when we do resume play.
Yeah, and that was a hard hit from Thurman there. You obviously hope he's okay on the field. There is a personal foul on the field. It looks like that's going to be on Douglas for an illegal block below the waist, so we're actually going to get 2nd down over again after the 15-yard penalty on that last play. It looks like...
that was actually Owen Moniger. I don't know why I said, it was 5'10 junior for Douglas.
And he is up running over his own power. I get it. Sometimes when you get hit like that, you got to just take a second. So I absolutely get that here. And now 2nd and very long for Douglas after the legal block below the waist penalty.
Well, yeah, Bodie Thurman got his helmet in there. Bodie Thurman, one of the hardest hitters on this Yankton defense.
Yeah, on a defense full of hard hitters. And when you stand out in that respect, it really says something about how you play the game.
3rd and 22 for Douglas. Ball on their own 23-yard line. Connor Wright takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket. Pass out to the near hash marks. And 2 different Yankton Bucks trying to make a play on it. Bodie Thurman, the most notable in that one. The intended target as an incomplete pass was Isaiah Mesteth.
And double coverage all the way there. It looked like a combination of Thurman and Hazelhorse in on the play. Nice job by the Yankton defense. There was some good pressure on that play, too, from Amaro and Kinney in on that one.
Yeah, Hazelhorse probably wanted his 3rd interception of the year.
Yeah, 2 last week, 1 on special teams on a fake punt, and 1 kind of late in that game where he made a nice play as well, looking like he said for that 3rd pick this season.
And Yankton making some defensive adjustments at the line. Wright takes the snap. Handoff up the middle and stopped right at the line. Yankton maybe going to give him a yard. And so it'll be 4th and 21 for the Douglas Patriots. And the punt crew will come back out.
Yeah, and Bryce, one of my favorite things that defense can do is when you see multiple red helmets for Yankton fly into the football. Frank made first contact on that play, then a couple other Bucks came in, cleaned it up, and now you're going to be seeing Douglas punt again here, down 4 scores.
And a 4th down on their own 24. Back to return. Connor Slaba. Currently staying on the Yankton 41.
For the Patriots.
And the snap and the punt. Line drive punt. It will hit at around the 50. Slava does make a play on it at the 37-yard line. Nice fake out to the middle of the field. Now bounces to the outside and is brought down at about the 50-yard line. I think they're just going to shade him right inside Douglas territory, or Yankton territory, rather. And you were pointing, Josh. What did you see?
Yeah, there's a little bit of physical activity there between a Buck and a Patriot. Looked like it was Jolton Remnants, Hahn, as well as Carson Hickson on that one. Hahn had kind of made a big block, and I don't think Hicks liked it very much. But anyways, Yankton with a good return there from Slava. Great focus to pull that one in and get some good yardage.
Ball in the Yankton 48. Connor Slava sent in motion from near to far side. Easton Nelson. And a quick toss out to Evan Sirk. Gets to the 45, down to the 50. And is slowed down and has a last-second burst and gains a couple extra yards. We do have a flag in the backfield behind Yankton, more than likely holding.
Yeah, and I think they're going to – oh, wow, they're going to get 77. Looks like it was Eustace who they're calling for that one. Looked to me like I thought they were going to call that on Talon Kenny, but they're going to flag Eustace on that play for a hold. He's going to send the Bucks back here to about 1st and 20.
Yeah, so Yankton will go backwards here. And don't even huddle up there. They just reconvene with the Yankton
After
offense.
the penalty, they will repeat 1st down.
All right, it's 1st and 20, ball in their own 38. Easton Nelson in the shotgun. Claps his hands and now gets the snap. Looking off to the right side. Soft pressure, has to roll now to the near. Now pressure is heavy, but he has a wide open Evan Sirk at the 50. Passes to Douglas territory at the 40, to the 30, to the 25. He's going to the corner. You can count it. The circuit breaks the Douglas defense in there for the score. A huge play for Yankton, and Evan Sirk was wide open on the near side. His coverage broke, and Easton Nelson able to find him at the last second.
Touchdown reception.
Yeah, where do we start with that? Senior quarterback making time, buying time, then finds his senior tailback for a play. He makes a man miss and takes to the house. A dynamic, explosive play for this Yankton offense. And now they're up really big in this one. Great play there for the Bucks.
We'll try this extra point again. Nice snap, nice hold. Extra point is up, and it is good.
That kick is good.
Yankton leads 34-0, 9:12 to go in the first half. That is $68 going to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton points this season. All right, let's step aside. Be back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group Wilcox & Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
Are you suffering from a recent injury or chronic pain?
Come see us, Lane and Reed Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of techniques to meet every patient's need and preference, including adjustments, dry needling, acupuncture, cupping, and rehabilitation.
We are dedicated to providing personalized and effective treatment plans to help you perform at your highest level and feel your best.
Whether you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, or a sports injury, we've got you covered.
Go to SWATchiropracticandrehab.com to schedule an appointment.
Villanueva to kick for Yankton. Yankton leads 34-0, 9:12 to go in the first half. And the ball is up in the air, and there will be a return for Douglas right at the 10-yard line. Gets to the 20, to the middle of the field. On the return, that's Carson Hicks, the 5'9 junior, and he is officially brought down at the Douglas 26-yard line. That's where the Patriots offense will take back over.
Yeah, taking over here once again. I believe only one first down so far in this game for Douglas, trying to get something going from that standpoint. But that just speaks to the Yankton defense, how good they are, how good they've been to start this season. We're seeing it in this one.
At their own.
So 1st and 10 on their own 20-6, and it's Connor Wright. He's had a few good plays so far in this game. Just want to string them together is the goal. We do have a timeout taken by Douglas. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. If you're looking for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Yeah, Yankton stepped off the bus. Yankton has done everything that they have wanted to do so far in this game, Josh.
Yeah, 34-0 is your score here in the second quarter. I believe about 9:05 on the clock here. Douglas gets started with the ball and about their 25. Yankton looking dominant so far in all facets of the game, including a block punt for a touchdown here tonight.
Just your run-of-the-mill block punt touchdown. Connor Wright will take the snap. Ball center of the field. Handoff up the middle, and a gain of 2 on the carry. On the carrier was
number 22, Peyton Sandal.
Sandal. Can be about 2nd and 8 for the Patriots offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Not much on that one. Once again, maybe 2 yards. This Yankton run defense has been stout all night. Saw it again there on first down.
And now Wright again. Keep saying he's in the shotgun, but he hasn't been under center at the start game, so just assume he's in the shotgun. And a delayed handoff. No, it's a fake handoff. And pass out to
Wright's pass is complete to
Tibbetts, the 5'11 senior, and he's slowed down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, and there were a slew of bucks on that play, but I'm going to highlight Bryce Crawl once again. Looked like he wanted to go out to those hitch routes a little bit further down the field, but he read that was going to the flat to the back, goes up, makes a nice grab around the ankles, and then, like I said, his teammates come in and clean up that play. Now 3rd and call it about 8 here for Douglas.
Tackle was credited to Macon Grotenheis, the 5'10 senior. So now 3rd and 8 for the Patriots. Ball in their own 28. Snap. Pass to the right side. Ball's up in the air. It's anyone's ball. And Cale Hazelhorse almost had his 3rd interception, but we do have a flag out thrown at the 50.
I think you're going to get pass interference here on Hazelhorse. I think he got a little handy, but either way, I think that really could have gone either no call or a call, and I don't think I would really disagree with it either way.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot results.
So a first down for Douglas now.
Their second first down of the game here, Bryce. Obviously looking to get something going on. It hasn't been their night so far on offense. Trying to find some momentum, get some positive plays, and maybe see if they can score.
So a ball is sitting at the Douglas 43.
But either way, though, 1st and 10 here from about, call it, like you said, about the 43. Douglas getting some big yards off that pass interference.
Is there anything scarier than looking up and seeing Edley Amaro standing in the defensive end position waiting to come down?
Top 5 scariest things of all time. I would agree with that.
Connor Wright sends a man in motion. And a quick handoff to Moniger. Bounces out to the outside and is brought down after a yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Carson Ness in on the tackle.
Yeah, tried the old jet sweep on that play. Not much going on that either for this Douglas offense. Trying to get, like I said, when they've been running the football, they've been trying to attack the perimeter of the Bucs defense, see if they can outrun them, to the outside, and Yankton really not letting them have it so far.
Ball on the near side of the field. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Wright takes a snap. He rolls. Looking downfield, and incomplete pass. Over the head of Tibbetts. We do have another flag in the backfield, and I think this is going to be a late hit going on Yankton.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a roughing the passer. Wright took a shot on that play, and I think Yankton's going to get flagged for that one. Kind of giving Douglas a bit of a break here if this is what we think it is. About 30 yards in penalties here on this drive on the Yankton defense.
Automatic first down.
So automatic first down for Douglas into Yankton territory.
Will be enough for a DHS first down.
And their first time in Yankton territory. Penalties or not, that's something if you are Coach Ferdinand here, build some momentum any way you can on offense.
And Yankton's defense, they've been out there, but they've had a lot of time to catch some breaths with some flags and things of that nature. A lot of the play has been really choppy as far as the play clock goes.
Absolutely, play's been a little choppy, things like that. But either way, gonna have to respond to a little bit of adversity here. A couple 15-yard penalties on this drive.
And Wright directing traffic, high snap, handoff, going right up the middle. That's Sandel, and Sandel is stopped at the Douglas 39, so gain of 2 on the play. Makes it 2nd and 8 for the Patriots.
And it was Talon Kenny who got in there along with a couple other Bucks. Nice job by the Yankton front once again, holding strong against the ground game for Douglas.
Yeah, they're definitely filling all the gaps and creating pressure on the edges as well. Just exactly how Coach Justin Olson wants to draw it up.
Yeah, and haven't really seen them get home for a sack yet, but either way, they're causing pressure on a lot of these passing plays, and pressure can do just as much as a sack sometimes. And so Yankton's doing a really good job of that here in this first half.
Yankton last second adjustment at the line, and Sandel the handoff gets to the Yankton 35. We do have a flag out in the field behind the Douglas line of scrimmage.
I'm going to guess with how quickly that was thrown, that's probably going to be on Douglas. We'll have to wait and see what happens in this play. Usually, once again, those are in the vicinity of holding, and that is a holding on the Patriots on 77. Looks like that was their starting. Excuse me here. Sorry, give me just a second. I'm pulling up my Douglas sheet here. That was on their right tackle, Aiden Slankauskas on that play.
All right, so that will back up the Patriots. Still in Yankton territory, however, on the Yankton 49.
I call it
6:10 to go in the first half. And Douglas needs a hurry here. They're about 10 seconds on the play clock. They're still in the huddle.
And they are down to only 1 timeout, I believe, left in this first half. They're still in the huddle with 5 seconds left. They're going to have to take a timeout, or they're going to get a delay of game here. 1-0. I was going to say the clock expired.
Coach move. Did you see him?
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be called delay of game unless there was some kind of error up top, but I don't believe that was the case.
Timeout, Douglas. Their last of the half.
And it looks like they're going to give Douglas the timeout on that one. But
either way, I don't want to do play-by-play of what Muth was doing on the sideline, but I just loved seeing his animation.
He was animated. And look, to recap it, timeout there saves it at 2nd and long instead of 2nd and very, very long. So either way here, Douglas now out of timeouts here in this first half with about 5 or so minutes to play in the first half.
All right, and we'll keep it right here as make sure you stick around for the Avera halftime report. When it gets to be that time, we'll go over. We don't have live stats here tonight. Peek behind the curtain, production on-air production meeting. No live stats, but we do have your scoring recap and your out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll talk all about this first half.
Yeah, and as far as I know, like usual, we get the sweet sounds of Brayden Butler during the halftime show too. You love to hear that. He's blushing over there, Bryce. He's blushing.
Brayden the Butler.
What? Anyways, we're gonna move on as we're back on the field.
He just gave me
we're just gonna keep moving. It's 2nd and 19 here for Douglas. 34-0 is your score with 5:50 left in the first half.
Connor Wright sends man in motion. That is Tibbetts. Look at a pass. Left side for Tibbetts at about the 20. Ball is up and almost intercepted.
Pass is intended for
and
Tibbetts.
Breaking that pass up.
Looks like it was Miles Drotzman in on the play, and he did a good job. He's filling in for Micah Maska today, who was out. And nice play there by Drotzman. Now 3rd and 19 here for the Patriots. Taking a shot on that play and almost connecting, but Drossman did a good job of recovering and bringing up the play, and like you said, almost coming up with a pick.
Yeah, Yankton's had a few of those plays today where they've a lot of almost interceptions. Bodie Thurman had one on the near side. Kale Hazelhurst had like 2 or 3 so far in this game. And Douglas still huddled up. They really like to let that play clock run low, but they're eventually going to break it at 13 seconds. Single back set. Ball on their own 49. 3rd and 18, 5:40 to go in the first half. Back to pass right. He is hit hard. It's intercepted by Yankton. Carson, the Loch Ness, will have a pick 6 here at Dave Brody Field. You can count it. Yankton jumps on the board again, now leading 40-0.
Interception. Yeah, nice job there. Ness read that play from the beginning, jumps up, takes it, gets the pick, and takes it to the house. Defensive touchdown there. The Bucs scoring on all ends of the field, offense, defense, and special teams.
5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Liam Villanueva out for the extra point. Excuse me, no, that's actually, they're going to bring in Asher Knuckles, the sophomore for the Bucs. Will attempt the extra point here in Douglas. High snap and a nice hold, and Knuckles puts it through the uprights, and Yankton leads 41-0. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. That is $82 to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton points scored this season. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Bucs football. KYNT, KYNTV.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
FM 1021 and AM 1450 KYNT Yankton.
So the kick for Yankton is attempted to be brought back by Carson Hicks, and it's off his hands and his foot, and actually goes out at the 5-yard line, Josh.
Yeah, and that's a tough break on special teams here for Douglas Hicks. They've been doing pretty well on special teams, or at least on kick return here tonight. Not their best look so far for Douglas, but Yankees will take it. They've had a really good night on special teams. Block punt for a touchdown as well as that right there. Now looking to capitalize here. Douglas deep in their own territory, like you said, about the 5-yard line here on this to start this drive.
And it is right. He will take the snap. Basically, his heels on the end zone line. All in the near hash marks. Douglas moving left to right. Handoff. Went up the middle and stood up, and a small loss. Sandal on the carry. They actually might give him they're going to give him a yard. Looked like he got stood up right at the line.
I thought so too. Either way, yard on that play. Matt Sheldon company. Looks like they're going to say Derek Peel got in on that first as well. Nice play here. Once again, this Yankee defense has been stout in general, but especially against the ground game early on.
And so Yankton, Edley Amaro on this defense. Waiting there, a couple yards beyond the ball. Ball placed at the 6, 5.5. So it wasn't even a full yard. And right. Takes the snap, hand up, nope, play action. Pass out to the middle of the field, and could make a case for pass interference on Yankton as Moniger is sent down to the brand new turf. Didn't really have a chance to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, and that was a nice job by the safety there, Hazelhurst. I think he timed that just about right. Gets the pass break up on that one. Good play. That play action, I think, had everybody faked out. I thought it was a run on that one too. It got me, but nice job by Hazelhorst and company to break up that pass. Now 3rd down once again here for the Patriots, deep in their own territory.
Brayden's saying he was not fooled.
Brayden was not fooled.
It's hard to fool Brayden.
It is.
I love making fun of Brayden when he can't have a chance to defend himself because he doesn't have a mic. And right. We'll take the snap. Standing at about the 1-yard line, looking to pass again. Pass out to the left side, and Carson has almost had another interception, but pass incomplete at the Yankton 45, or Douglas 45 rather.
And Bryce, I think that was actually Miles Drotzman who was out in coverage, and he did another job there. They've been trying to test him these last couple drives, and Drotzman's done a great job responding. A couple pass breakups. Really impressive drive there for the secondary between the pass breakup for Hazelhorst on 2nd down, and then that one for Drotzman on 3rd down, taking a shot play. Now Yankton going to get this ball back. Douglas punting from their own end zone. They're not quite at the very edge of the end zone, but they're pretty close, Bryce.
Yeah, they're nearing it, and I'm going blind, so just the way it's going here. It's the far side of the field.
That's where you got to bust out the binocular.
The binocular, yeah, singular. And punt from Douglas, end over end, and Connor Slaba is hit in the backfield as he's about to return. And flag is out. And I was watching the ball more than anything, but obviously I saw Connor Slaba hit the turf. What did you see?
That might be the most blatant fair catch or kick interference I've ever seen in my life. Slaba was down well before that ball hit the ground, and that's going to put Yankton in even better field position here to start this drive.
Slaba was flopping. I'm joking. I'm joking. 4:25 to go in the first half. And Yankton trying to add on again here. At this rate, and things could change, but at this rate, we'll have a running clock in the second half. Any 35-point lead or greater entering halftime will be running clock the remainder of that game. And again, things could change, of course, but that's the way it's trending right now.
Yeah, great field position here. So they're going to start in the red zone right at the 20 after that penalty on the catch interference.
And the snap and handoff. Cirk up the middle. Plenty of room. Gets out to the outside to the 5. Loses the football. I think he regained control. And it's still going to remain Yankton football. But, yeah, he lost that ball very temporarily. It'll be now placed at about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, first down. Cirk had a big hole. Good job of recovering and falling back on it. First and goal now for the Bucs.
Slaba in motion. 1st and goal, Yankton. Nelson, pass out to Slaba. Brings it in at the 11. Now scoots forward, lunges for the pylon, and just short. And I think they're going to have him out at maybe the 2 or 3 yard line. So Yankton, again, knocking on the doorstep here. Actually, it's always a 5.
Yeah, I think they're going to say his ball or his foot went out of bounds before he reached out there. Tough to tell in that angle. We don't have the best look at it from here.
That's a yard gain on that play. And now Nelson, handoff, Cirk up the middle. You can count it. Evan the Muscle Cirk muscles his way into the end zone for another Yankton score. 47-0, Yankton on top.
Yeah, nice run there from Cirk. He had that fumble early in the drive, but he recovers it, keeps the drive alive, and then gets the touchdown there on that play. Nice job from the senior back.
And out to kick Asher Knuckles again, the sophomore for Yankton. Nice snap, nice hold. And boot misses wide left. So extra point, no good. Yankton still leads 47-0. 4:02 to go in the first half. Yankton will kick off when we return in 1 minute. Yankton Bucs football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Sarah Sarda is running for State Senate District 18. Sarah, why are you running?
I'm running basically because, to be quite honest, is because I was approached. And I just really felt as if there was an opportunity here for someone to step in and make a difference, to be a representative of Yankton and the local voices.
Vote Sarah Sarda for District 18 Senate in the upcoming November 5th election, paid for by Sarah Sarda for State Senator.
Welcome back to Dave Brody Field. Bryce Ladwig with Josh Boelter and Brayden Butler here in Douglas. As Yankton will kick off, leading 47-0 with just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. And a return at 15. It's Tibbetts. Tibbetts gets some room, shakes a couple tackles, and is able to lunge forward to the Douglas 35. And that is where the Patriots will take back over.
Good return there for Tibbetts, setting Douglas up in good field position here. Find themselves down big. Once again, trying to get something going on offense.
So 3:56 to go in the first half.
Coming up for the Patriots.
And what a game just to bounce back for Yankton from last week.
Right at the 35-yard line.
And such a confidence boost heading back out to East River tonight.
Right, and they got a big game next week. Harrisburg's going to be in Yankton. That's a big one, as you know. And this is, like you said, a good confidence boost for this football team.
Yeah, Harrisburg, #1 team in Class 11 AAA. Some are saying one of the best teams of recent years in that entire class. So a tough test, but Yankton wants to finish out this one strong. And as a right in the shotgun near hash marks, Yankton backs off the line, takes the snap, handoff right side, and it is a Sandal with the carry and gets about a yard on the play.
Yeah, Matt Sheldon with the tackle around the feet on that play, making the save. Otherwise, I think he might have been able to get a couple yards, but Sheldon did a good job wrapping up around the feet and making the play.
2nd and 9 for the Patriots. Two receivers left, one right. Clock is still ticking. Eddie Amaro has his ears pinned back at the line. And look at the pass. Amaro almost gets home, and his pass off of a Patriot helmet on the far side, incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd and 9 for Douglas.
It's just been that kind of night. Tough break there, like you said. Pass. I couldn't tell if it was off the helmet or maybe off the hands of a receiver. Either way, that one bounced off.
I heard a thud.
Yeah, some kind of thud, and it went backwards on that. Yankton now looking to get off the field once again on defense, not giving up much. I mean, they've had some big plays. That pick six from Ness included in that, and really just an impressive first half from this defense.
And Douglas breaks their huddle. 3rd and 9. Right, the snap, looking to pass. And Edley Amaro gets home and buries him in the backfield.
Sacked by number 11.
We said how scary it must look. It must be even scarier when it actually happens, Josh. Edley Amaro, he gets the big sack for the Yankton Bucks.
I was saying, you heard me go, that was a big hit from Amaro. They missed his presence last week. He was out, and he's back this week, making his presence felt in a big way with that sack, getting home on that one. And Yankton now, they're going to get the ball back here with a little over 2 minutes or so play in this first half. It'll be interesting to see if they try to score again before the half.
Yeah, Edley Amaro's first sack of the year. Joins the company of Riker Frang, Bryce Krall, Derek Beal. And ball is now up in the air. Punt for Douglas, and Slaba will let it die on the turf. Takes a really nice Douglas bounce, though, all the way to the Yankton 32. And that's where Yankton will take over.
Yeah, and you can't see my hand here, but I'm making a very small gesture. Hazlehurst was this close to blocking that punt, and it was real close there on the edge. Yankton now getting the ball back. Caught about the 32-yard line here with 2:20 to play in the first half, up 47.
And East Nelson and company out. Evan Cirk in the backfield. Two receivers left side. Talon Kenny, kind of that tight end slot position. And Nelson takes that pitch option. And he'll keep it himself. Gets to the 35, now to the 40. He's forced out of bounds at about the 41. And Nelson just shy of a first down. And so it should be 2nd and short for the Bucks.
Yeah, and that's one of those pitch option plays outside Nelson. I thought he was going to pitch it to Cirk, but got caught up on the line. Bounces out, gets a good gain on that. Looks like they're actually going to move the sticks here now. Call that a first down. As Nelson got the first down and was able to get out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
Yeah, last second decision, because even the board did 2nd and 9. So new set of downs for the Bucks. Nelson back to pass, finds Eitznes at the 45, gets to the 50. Almost breaks loose of a tackle, is brought down to the turf at the Douglas 48.
Eitznes. Taylor's on the tackle.
They will. Are they going to move him again? They cannot decide. Yeah, okay, so first down for Yankton. You to admit it is kind of, you see the far chains, and very delayed there. So new set of downs again for Yankton. Hand off to Cirk, and he is, I was going to say brought down the backfield, but he's able to wriggle himself away in a juke move at the 45, able to send himself forward to the Douglas 42. Evan Cirk was dead to rights in the backfield, but he is slippery.
Bryce, you're going to remind me, what's your nickname for Evan Cirk again?
I have many, but the muscle.
The muscle. That's exactly what that play was. That was all muscle. He breaks out of a big guy up front and gets something out of what was going to be like a very negative gain there.
And Nelson. Out of some pressure. No, he is tripped up in the backfield. The big sack does maybe lose the ball. They are going to say it is Douglas football. I thought maybe he was down. I'm pretty sure he was. But the ball is loose. Official from behind says fumble. So fumble recovery by the Patriots in Yankton territory.
Yeah, big play there for the Douglas defense. It's had a really rough night. They get the sack fumble there on that play. And now they get a chance to add some points before the end of the first half.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was down, but it's one of those things the official that called it also just kind of had. No, you know what? I think he did lose that ball, Josh. I'm seeing the replay.
Yeah, and either way, it's tough to tell on that. We don't, even though we get the replay up here, they don't have replay down the field. So close.
They didn't ask.
I'm joking. They got a signal up here.
And right to pass out to the left side, and ball's up and incomplete. Nice play on it by Miles Drotzman. And 1:07 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and you know, Bryce, I think Drotzman's had a really nice night. Few pass breakups here. A couple shot plays they tested him on earlier in this half. He did a good job breaking those up, and then gets behind the receiver and makes contact with him right as that hitch route came in for another pass breakup.
Also had a really nice game against Huron, the opening of the year. Had an interception as well. He's just having a good season so far, and is being called upon. And as like a pinch hitter, so to speak, he's hit every time. So right back to pass, steps up in the pocket. Pass in the middle of the field, and Carson Ness along with Tibbetts. Both of them almost had the play on that ball, but it goes through both of their hands almost, and it hits the turf. Incomplete pass will bring up 3rd and 10 for the Patriots.
Yeah, 3rd and 10 here. They're trying to stretch the field, get some plays here, get something going here. Time working against them in the first half. Only a minute left. No timeouts either. Trying to put some points on the board here in a night where they find themselves down really big, 47-0.
1:01 to go in the first half. And right. 2 running backs set. Handoff, Sandal. Sandal is blown up. A bombshell goes off at the Yankton 45.
Here's your ball carrier.
And Matthew Sheldon almost sends him to the shadow realm there on that tackle, but Matthew Sheldon making his presence known.
Yeah, Sheldon making his presence known, like you said, making a big tackle on that one. And I think Douglas might go for this here. They got 4th and about 6 from the Yankton 45. I mean, why not? You got nothing else to lose in this situation. Either way, running that clock, still talking about it. The offense is staying on the field here, Bryce.
Yeah, you know, like you said, nothing to lose at this point, and you could have worse field positions even if you don't get it. So we'll see what they can do here.
Patriots are going for it on 4th down. Make some noise.
14 seconds to go in the first half. Play clock down to 1. The snap. And pass out to Tibbetts at the 40. He will get the first down for Douglas. And I believe he got out of bounds as well, so that should stop the clock. And Douglas can have one last shot at the end zone here before halftime.
Yeah, the problem is in that play, despite getting the first down, they killed so much time getting huddled to do that now you're basically looking at a Hail Mary opportunity, like you said, here at the end of the half from about the 37-yard line or so. Here for this one, we're going to see how far right can throw it.
And Yankton will back off and have many secondary D-backs and safeties. 4 Yankton Bucks are going to try to get home. Edley Amaro was one of those. Bryce Call as well. And Connor Wright gets out of some danger and just flips it for an incomplete pass. And that should end the first half. And they are conferring, but I believe, yes, that will end the half. Yankton leads 47-0 as we enter the Avera halftime report. Your second quarter sponsors were Yankton Medical Clinic, so much care, so close to home, and FNBO. Yankton Sports are brought to you by FNBO, the great big small bank. Proud to serve our community for more than 165 years. Stop by your local branch or visit fnbo.com. We'll be back after this break. This is Yankton Bucks Football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
The Boathouse is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts. Plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Some say the Boathouse is the most fun you can have on land. Trivia on Tuesday nights, music bingo on Wednesdays with live music on Friday night. This is downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages. If you can't be on the boat or at a Bucks or Gazelles game, then it's the Boathouse.
Want to take the hassle out of servicing your heating or cooling system? Then sign up for the Kaiser Signature Membership Program. This is Chris Frick with Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Not only will you get peace of mind knowing your units are being serviced regularly, but being a Kaiser Signature member gives you priority service, a discount on parts and labor, and no overtime rates. Take comfort and let our qualified professional technicians keep you running.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Your football party will be a touchdown when you serve up Sheboygan brats, summer sausage, cocktail smokies, and natural casing wieners. Game day is better with Sheboygans. Produced with pride at American Food Groups in Yankton.
The way it tastes is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Are you ready to drive home your savings? For a limited time, Explore CU is offering an incredible deal on auto loans. They'll beat your current auto loan rate by up to 2% on new and used vehicle refinances from other institutions. Choose from a variety of terms to fit your budget and lifestyle. Enjoy a fast, easy application and approval process with no application fee. Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to save. Visit us at explorerscu.com to learn more and apply today.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
Welcome back here from Dave Brody Field. We are live for the halftime show. It's 47-0 your score at halftime. The Bucks up big here at Douglas over the Patriots. And Bryce, it was a great first half for the Bucks all over the field here, offense, defense, and special teams.
Yeah, it really was, and we'll talk about it here on the Avera halftime report. Avera moving health forward. We are sitting in the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express. Hotel Direct, 605-653-2250. And in a moment, we will have your out-of-town scoreboard, and it'll be Brayden Butler to bring that to you here at Dave Brody Field. But your score right now, Yankton leading 47-0 at the half, as we do bring in Brayden Butler for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Door, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. Brayden.
You just missed it, Bryce. I had to beat Josh Boelter with a stick to get his headset from him, but we are here for the scoreboard update. We'll start with some teams that are around the Yankton area and then look at Class 11 AA as a whole. First off, for area teams around Yankton, Avon is currently up on Corsica Stickney at the half, 38-14. Bonham, with under a minute to go in the second quarter, is leading Gregory 14-0. In the second quarter, Freeman Marion Freeman Academy is up on Gayville Vollen, 38-18. Got an interesting score in Irene as Irene Wakanda trails Oldham Ramona Rutland 8-6. That's at the half. Trip Delmont Armor, Andy Central Dakota Christian is currently leading Scotland Minnow at the halftime break, or nearing the halftime break. It's 50-6 in Minnow. And Canton is up on Vermilion 31-6 at the half. That one taking place in Vermilion. Let's look at Class 11 AA. We got some interesting scores here. There's a couple dogfights going on in the class as well. We'll get to those in a moment. Ours right in front of us here, 47-0. Yankton leads Douglas. Out in Huron, T-Area is up at the half, 28-7 over the Huron Tigers. And Sturgis Brown currently leads Rapid City Stevens 10-0. That one in the first quarter still, about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now to the dogfights. Out in Aberdeen, Brookings is on the road. And the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles and the Brookings Bobcats are 0-0 heading into the halftime break. There's a minute left. The Brookings Bobcats do have the ball in that one. And the other one at the half, number 1 versus number 2 in the class, Pierre and Watertown tied in Pierre at the state capitol. That one is at the half as well. So 14-14 score in Pierre between the top 2 teams in the class, and Brookings and Aberdeen tied at 0 as they are nearing the halftime break in Aberdeen. A lot of fun here in Class 11 AA. 2 teams you did not hear about, they play tomorrow. Spearfish on the road in Mitchell. That one taking place at Joe Quinto Field. A little Saturday night football here in Class 11 AA for the Spartans and the Colonels.
All right, thank you, Brayden. And now we will turn our attention over in a moment to Josh Boelter. We'll have your stat recap brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business's signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. And peek behind the curtain, we don't have live stats here at Douglas. We'll have to restat this game, but you do have some scoring drives for us, Josh, and I'll let you take that over.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and break it down here. First quarter, 8:02 left in the first quarter. It's Easton Nelson to Carson Ness from 9 yards out. Rollout for the touchdown makes it 7-0 Yankton. Moving forward a few minutes to 4:22 mark in the first quarter. Senior back Evan Sirk punches it in from 1 yard, make it 14-0 Yankton. Then with 3:23 left to play in the first quarter, a punt block for a touchdown as Brendan Gilmore recovers it in the end zone, 21-0 Yankton is your score after the first quarter. Moving to the second quarter, first play of the second quarter. Matthew Sheldon, 21 yards out, takes it to the house, 27-0 Yankton after the extra point was no good. Moving to the 9:12 mark of the second quarter, it was Easton Nelson rolling out, avoiding pressure, finding Evan Sirk, and he does the rest, takes it to the house to make it 34-0 Yankton. Then we're going to go on the defensive side of the football as it's Loch Ness, Carson Ness with a jump, pick six, 51 yards out to make it 41-0. After that, then you got a 5-yard rushing touchdown from Evan Sirk. No extra point, no good to make it 47-0 at the half. And that's where we're at with the score recap here at halftime, Bryce.
All right, and then your second half focus, a.k.a. your keys to the second half, brought to you by Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Located at 2701 Foxhorn Parkway in Yankton. And Josh, I'll let you take this one, see if you agree. Obviously, Yankton has the game very well in their favor right now. But I think if instead of a key to a victory for Yankton, I think the key is maybe it's a good opportunity to work on some things that you might want to work on as you're still pretty early in the season. Also, and I don't know, maybe they're going to bring in some depth and get them some more reps. You always love to see the younger classes, the guys that don't get as much playing time, see the field and develop their game.
Right, and I think you said it perfectly. If there's some kinks, you're welcome. You're welcome. So if there's some kinks they want to work out, maybe if there's something they want to see, go ahead and do that. But like you said, get some backups, some reps, some touches that they might not get every single week. I mean, that experience is invaluable. It's incredible how well that can work for young guys. But, yeah, interesting to see if Yankton brings the starters out in the second half with it being 47-0. But we'll see here in a couple minutes.
All right, we'll take a break here on the Avera Halftime Report. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter. Yankton Bucks football leading Douglas 47-0. We'll come back with your second half action.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
September is Healthy Aging Month. Yankton Medical Clinic reminds you that healthy aging begins with preventative screenings, and the best place to start is by having a colonoscopy. Colonoscopies are recommended for all individuals age 45 and older. Yankton Medical Clinic has 3 general surgeons who can complete this simple outpatient procedure on site, so there's no need to wait. Call 664-2742 to schedule your colonoscopy today. Learn more at yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations. and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com. Member FDIC.
Whether you're nearing retirement or already enjoying it, I'll help you create a financial plan that works best for you. I'm Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial. I believe financial planning should be as enjoyable as a day spent fishing or pheasant hunting. If you want personalized investment planning, retirement strategies, and insurance reviews tailored to your unique goals, let's talk. Search Adam Boelter with Vantage Financial or visit vfplanning.com.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group Wilcoxon Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
Hungry for the best chicken wings in town? Then head to Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Whether you're craving mild, hot, or something with the kick, they've got the wings that will keep you coming back for more. They'll have every NFL game on so you won't miss a moment of the action. Grab a cold one, cheer on your favorite team, and enjoy the ultimate game day atmosphere. Wings, football, friends, it's all at Checkers. Open daily for all of your wing cravings. Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
All right, welcome back here to Dave Brody Field at Douglas High School in Boxelder, South Dakota. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Josh Boelter. Your third quarter sponsors are brought to you by First Chiropractic Center, making life better, one adjustment at a time. Located at 2507 Foxrun Parkway in Yankton. And Truxedo, a real truck company. All right, Josh, here we go. They have just under a minute left in the, I guess you could call it the second half warm-ups. And we'll have second half action here at Dave Brody Field.
And I believe the Bucks actually were on defense first, so yeah, they will kick, or they will get the ball first here to start the second half. We will have a running clock due to the Bucks being up by 35 or more, with the score sitting at 47-0. So you will see a running clock.
No matter what, right? Even if it gets to, I think once in football, once it's like triggered, so to speak, it is running clock.
That is my understanding of the rule, yes.
All right. If not, then we're going to blame Brayden Butler for that, too.
I like it.
He's just catching strays over here. He's done nothing wrong.
No, he hasn't. He was making fun of me earlier, though, but we'll leave that alone.
About Aaron Judge?
About my baseball team. Yeah. My poor baseball team.
You call them your poverty franchise. The New York Yankees.
So for context, those listening, I'm a New York Yankees fan. I have a running joke how I talk about the Yankees are such a poor team.
To a Cubs and Twins fan.
Look, it's fun. We all have fun. And I'm looking forward to a second half here as Yankton's up 40. Brayden is threatening to pull us off there right now. I better stop. Anyways, 47-0 is your score as we get ready to start the second half here. Live from Douglas. And, we talked about in the first half, this is a big night for Douglas. The scoreboard isn't their way, Bryce, but, they're debuting a new turf here. It looks incredible. Really a big moment for this school.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the smaller, it's a huge thing, but it's the accumulation of those things, look good, feel good, play good, like if a program can have a nice facility like this, and things can start to turn around. We've seen that with a lot of programs throughout the state.
And this is a program that's starting over, Bryce. New football coach and Alex Ferdinand, his dad's on the staff. That's really cool to see.
Welcome back to the second half.
So it's one of those where this is a fresh start for the program. And they're looking for signs here in the second half. They're down big, but, there's wins you can find in a second half where maybe if you get something going here and get some positive plays, maybe put some points on the board.
And Carson Ness, along with Connor Slava, back to return for Yankton. And it is Jacob Hervella to kick. Yeah, nice kick there. Saba tries to chase after. It'll be a touchback. It's a really nice kick from Hervella. We do have some extracurriculars there in the middle of the field.
Goes
But
into the end zone for a touchback.
the most polite and extracurriculars I've ever seen. But Yankton will take over on their own 20.
Yeah, Yankton taking over on their own 20. The starters are coming out here to start the second half, maybe try to get a drive here in the second half. Get another look at warmed up for Harrisburg next week if they can get some offense going. Something to keep a note, Emily Amaro is running down to the tunnel here. We'll keep an eye on that. Doesn't look like anything major, but you never know.
Pass to Carson Ness in the middle of the field. He breaks loose. He gets to midfield, is brought down right inside Douglas territory. Right as you're finishing your thoughts, it was Easton Nelson, just a dart to the center of the field to Carson Ness.
Yeah, and like you said, a dart down the middle of the field. Ness comes up with a big play on that one, already to midfield on the stride for the Bucks.
Yeah, 30-yard reception and pass there. And ball now on the Douglas 49. Handoff, Sirk gets to the outside, follows some nice blocking, bounces outside. He's on the edge, and you can count it. Evan, the muscle Sirk in there for another Yankton Bucks score. Your new score, Yankton 53, Douglas nothing, 11:20 to go in the third quarter.
And that's something Coach Huber's been telling Sirk throughout the year. Bounce it outside. You're fast, and you saw it right there. Big play for a touchdown, 49 yards from Evan Sirk.
49-yard scamper for Evan Sirk. He's had a few of those this season already. And he's just so fast. He has such a quick burst once he gets that ball. And I nicknamed him the muscle for a reason. Obviously, he's not the biggest frame of a running back, but, man, he is powerful. And that's important as the extra point is up for Asher. Knuckles is good. And it's 54-0. That is $108 to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton points this season. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
I am Juan Francisco Duarte, and basketball allows me to show my adventurous spirit. Right after graduating Mount Marty, I was selected to be part of the national basketball team for Colombia. Here, I think, is a great opportunity for me to expand, grow, and also help others to adventure in their journey.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
All right, 11:20 to go here in the third quarter. Yankton leads 54-0.
Back for the Patriots. Villanueva
And I'm going to go ahead and give the block of the game, Josh. That block on the outside, I think Talon Kenny had something to do with it alongside some other Bucks maybe. Brought to you by H&R Block, open year-round, providing bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. Located in the Yankton Plaza. Call 605-665-3366. Kickoff up, and is return at the botched return here at about the 12-yard line, and it is Tibbetts. He will eventually recover and is
Tibbetts on the return.
Brought down around the 15-yard line. That is where Douglas will set up shop.
Yeah, setting up shop, and a really rough first half here for the Douglas offense. Rough all around, not really able to get much going, but they're looking to create some positives like we talked about in the second half. Move the chains, get some first downs, see if maybe you can get some points on the board and not get shut out in this game. Meanwhile, for the Yankton defense, they got pressure, they forced pass breakups, had a pick six, really a perfect half.
And Connor Wright. And Douglas still looking for their first score of the game. Pitch option, does pitch it out to the outside, and is brought down behind the line by Yankton.
Looks like that was Easton Fieser in there on the tackle. Nice
Too
job reading
Feezy.
Too Feezy, I like it. He did a nice job of reading that pitch and brings the runner down in the backfield.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 for the Patriots.
So 2nd and 12 for Douglas. Edley Morrow back out on the field. 10-12 to go in the third.
Yeah, and like you said, Amaro back on the field. Looks like he just had to run quick to the locker room. He is back. It's good to see a really good pass rusher for Yankton.
And Connor Wright and company have the ball on the near hash marks. And handoff to Sandal up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, and is carrying the Yankton Bucks, or pushing the Yankton Bucks rather, past the 20-yard line to the 22-yard line. A nice carry for Sandal, carry of about 9 yards.
Yeah, like you said, nice carry there for Sandal. One of the better plays for this Douglas offense here tonight. Talon Kinney on the tackle, by the way. Trying to get something going here, 3rd and 3, trying to get a first down to start this second half.
For the Patriots. Actually a gain of 10, so 3rd and 3 for Douglas. Looking behind us here in Boxelder, or Ellsworth Air Force Base, wherever we are, but I didn't realize how big it really was, because you don't see that when you go to do a basketball game here at Douglas High School. But you look behind us, Josh, it's pretty big.
Yeah, it really is. Beautiful town out here. And I always love coming out west and getting to see the views and the sceneries and things like that. Something I didn't grow up with, being from Iowa. I didn't get out here very often, if not really at all, to be honest with you. So I always enjoy coming out here, and I'm always grateful to come out this way.
A quick pass in the middle of the field results in a Douglas first down. Ball's now on their own 27.
Yeah, nice little hitch route there to get the first down, like you said. Douglas trying to get some momentum going here.
And right. Handoff. No, excuse me. Fake handoff, and then a pass out to Tibbetts on the far side of the field. He is spun down to the turf at the 32-yard line. And so, small gain for the Patriots.
Like you said, small gain, trying to get some space on the bubble there. Find a little bit, like you said, got about a gain of 4 on that play, trying to keep the ball moving for positive gains.
8 minutes to go in the third. Ball in the far hash marks. And handoff. No, he keeps getting me. And a pass out to the left side, right at the line of scrimmage, and brought down to the turf. A couple of Yankton Bucks in on that tackle. I believe that was Frang, along with... Man,
I couldn't see a number on that one either. It was kind of hard to see, but nice job cleaning it up, not allowing anything after the catch on that play.
I think Pyre might have been a part of that as well. Just give everyone credit.
I was going to say, it looked like 23, which would be Pyre, so yeah. I'll roll with that.
Start assigning credit to people. They're on the sideline. Great job.
Yes.
7 minutes to go in the third. 3rd and 6 for the Patriots. Five seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Edley Amaro getting to the backfield. But pass completed right shy of the first down marker. And I'm talking like a half a yard. They're just going to give it to him at this point. So they are going to give him the first down. And I believe that was on the reception, Owen Moniger.
Yeah, Moniger got open there, had to slide to catch it on the slant, but able to get the first down, move the sticks. And now all of a sudden Douglas getting a couple first downs here to start this second half. Like I said, trying to build some positives into next week. Maybe see if they can get some points on the board here. Nice pass from right on third down, or excuse me, on second down. Get the first down.
And Douglas near hash mark. Hand off up the middle. And with the carry, it was either Sandal or Moniger. You see that was Sandal. And he gets to the 43 of Douglas, so a gain of about 6 on the play.
And like you said, gain of 6 there. Positive play. Once again, had to fight for a couple extra yards in that. There were a couple defenders he took with him on that play on that one.
5:40 to go in the third. Running clock here at Dave Brody Field. And Douglas Patriots is looking to get on the board here. Kind of their home opener, but their home opener with the new turf. Big night, as you mentioned a couple times. And we have a flag on the near side of the field. And a false start, I believe, going on Douglas.
Yeah, false start on that play. Could possibly derail some positive momentum that Douglas had going on this drive. Have to see how they respond to that. They go from 2nd and 9 now to, or excuse me, 2nd and 5 to 2nd and 10 here, right back at the original line of scrimmage.
I believe there's some confusion with the clock, too. They're supposed to be running this clock. They keep stopping it on penalties. But yeah, now they're running it again. All right, and the snap, handoff to Sandal. Off to the left side, goes out to the middle, and he is brought down. Did he get the think? He may have, Josh.
He's really close on that. Heck of a run on that one. I think they might be marking him just short. So I think they're going to call this 3rd and 1 here. Either way, nice run on that one. Now 3rd and very easy to convert here if you're Douglas.
So 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. Four and a half minutes to go in the 3rd. 54-0 lead for the Bucks. They're just tuning in on KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream. Handoff, Sandal up the middle. Gets the first down, and he has more than that. It's actually Tibbetts with the carry. Gets to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. That's a Douglas Patriot touchdown.
Mason Tibbetts in for the 53-yard
So a 53-yard touchdown run for the 5'11 senior, KYNT Tibbetts. And I believe that is his first touchdown of the season.
Heck of a run there by Tibbetts. He found the hole, and he hit it and burst out for a big touchdown for the first touchdown for Douglas on this new field. Really history in the making there for Douglas on that play.
Now a really nice run there. And extra point attempt is out for Douglas. And nice snap, and the extra point is blocked by Yankton. There's no extra point there, but Yankton leads 54-6. Douglas gets on the board. 4:10 to go in the 3rd. Take a break, come back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Did you ever hear that cheese is the favorite food of all mice? Well, that's just a myth. Here's the fact. Mice love all food, often eating up to 8 pounds of it in their lifetime. Mice spread disease through urine, droppings, and dander, contaminating food and surfaces like counters and floors, and that's no myth. A pest professional is your best defense against the devastation rodents, termites, roaches, and ants can cause to your home and family.
Olson Pest Technicians, 1-800-KIL-BUGS.
Are you suffering from a recent injury or chronic pain?
Come see us, Lane and Reed Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of techniques to meet every patient's need and preference, including adjustments, dry needling, acupuncture, cupping, and rehabilitation.
We are dedicated to providing personalized and effective treatment plans to help you perform at your highest level and feel your best.
Whether you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, or a sports injury, we've got you covered.
Go to SWATchiropracticandrehab.com to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back here to Dave Brody Field. Douglas scores. First time here tonight, and Yankton still has that 54-6 lead, but if you're the Douglas faithful, you're really happy to see that.
Yeah, and that was a big play there from Tibbetts. Like you said before the break, found the hole, and he hit that like a bolt of lightning for a big touchdown play. Douglas getting their first points on the board tonight. Find themselves down big, but either way, find some positives, get points on the board here. I think that was the goal in the second half, and they accomplished it.
Why would you say bolt of lightning? I get the Queen song in my head.
Yes, I like it. I like it.
And the kickoff for Douglas. Back to return. Slab will be the one to return it at the 15. Gets to the 20, to the 25, out to the 30 on the far side of the field. And Conman, Connor Slaba is brought down at the Yankton 37-yard line. And that's where Yankton will set up shop.
Yeah, setting up shop here. And it looks like we are going at least with a new quarterback. That's Tate Bestie out there. I'm still seeing Evan Sirk in the lineup, but at least for now, a new quarterback in Tate Bestie here. Looks like maybe possibly for the rest of the way.
Yeah, we'll see. And he was in a quarterback battle in the offseason with Easton Nelson. And we do have a flag behind the Douglas defense.
It's going to be interesting to see which way this goes. It looked like encroachment to me initially, but I could see this getting called either way. And they are having a discussion about that right now on the field. You see the officials kind of hung up. And they are going to call this on Douglas. Encroachment on the place. Now Yanks will be set up with a 1st and 5.
You know, I will say, you said there was a lot of game left when I made the comment, but not nearly as many flags. There's been flags, but not nearly as many in this game. I like this amount of flags, Josh.
It's the right amount. It feels like the right amount of flags.
For those that may be tuning in, have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. 9,000 flags thrown against Watertown. And Evan Sirk gets the carry up the middle, gets into Douglas territory. It is brought down at the Douglas 46-yard line. And that'll be enough for a Yankton Bucks first down.
And Sirk's having a real nice night. We don't have the stats on him, but he's had a couple touchdowns throughout the night. 1 receiving, 2 scoring on the ground. He's had a really good night.
Bestie snap handoff, Sirk, and will muscle his way forward for a gain of 3 or 4.
Sirk again, their ball carrier.
Tough yards there. And Connor Slaba is the recipient as we have some extracurricular activities going on. And that is going to be Isaiah Mestat, the 5'9" sophomore, will be called for unsportsmanlike conduct, Josh. And then you could almost double it up, though, too, because he continued pursuit of Connor Slaba.
Yeah, and there's been some physical play tonight. Slava was involved with a fair catch interference where he was just waiting for a ball and kind of got tackled before the ball got there. There's been a couple chippy plays, maybe some frustration on the Douglas side with that. We also saw roughing the passer in the first half from Yankton, too.
Defense, number 20, 15-yard penalty from the end of the run results in a first down.
And, I'm starting to think, maybe I'm incorrect on this, so I apologize, but for some reason it's in my head that Mestat is also the one that hit Slava on the punt return that you're talking about.
Yeah, I think so. I'm the replay. I think you're right, but I'd have to go back and look.
Well, this one I am sure it was him. So anyway, Dave Bessie takes a snap, looking to pass, left side of the field, and he has Owen Eidsness open in the end zone. You can count it. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Owen Eidsness, the 5'11" junior, brings it in. And, oh boy, Josh, we do have a flag on the far side of the field.
Oh, flag on that, but a good ball from Bessie to Eidsness on that play. We'll see what the penalty is, if this is on Yankton or if this is on
Body language Douglas. Says it's on Douglas.
Ref pointed Yankton way.
Personal foul. Defense, number 3. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So a touchdown for Yankton, a 15-yard penalty to be assessed at the kickoff. And Josh, Tate Bessie, well, look at that arm that he had in that throw.
Yeah, that was a good ball, and Eidsness was able to pop open, gets a score there. You love to see that. Yankton had their point total tonight on a big play from Bestie.
And Asher Knuckles out for the extra point for Yankton. Nice snap, nice hold. Extra point is up, and it is good. 61-6, Bucks lead. That is $122 going to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank.
It's a good day to be the Yankton Booster Club.
Yes.
That's all I'll say.
$122 going the way from Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton Bucks points. We'll be back in 1 minute, 2:30 to go in the third. Yankton again leading 61-6 here in KYNT and KYNTV.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
All right, welcome back here to Dave Brody Field. 2.5 minutes to go in the third, and another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was assessed after the play, Josh, and emotions are starting to run high on the field.
Yeah, and it's been a tough game for Douglas, and now that's 3 personal foul calls in the last drive or so. Yankton's actually going to be kicking the ball from the Douglas 30, so it really short field here. They're setting up the kicking tee, but I don't know if they need that on this play.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because you don't never want to see unsportsmanlike conduct. It's just when I see us kicking at their 30, it just feels kind of just place the ball at the 5 at this point, you know.
Right, like you said, and I think this is one where you don't usually want to do an onside kick, but at this point you might as well, in the sense of you don't get it, they get the ball at the 20 anyways. be interested to see what happens here. But, yeah, 30 yards and unsportsmanlike conduct penalties between the touchdown and the extra point. Not what you want to see.
And it will be Liam Villanueva to kick. And the kickoff. And the kickoff will land on top of the roof at Douglas High School. I'm joking.
And the field goal is good. Touchback on that. Douglas is going to start with the ball. But either way, that was just a sight to see.
All right, so at the 20, Douglas will take over. And we will have some depth players coming out for Yankton. I'm going to try to call them out as fast as I can for everyone. Number 27 is out there. That's Jolton Remnitz Hahn. And not everyone is depth. It's just I'm trying to name everyone out there. So
there are some familiar names as well. Bryce Krall in the field.
Yeah, Bryce Krall's out there. Macon Groteheist is out there. And number 28, Carter Boomsma, the 5'10 junior. Far side of the field. I think I already said Macon Groteheist. We'll keep everyone in tune as we can at the 20 and the snap. Pass out to the far side. Incomplete pass.
Some other names I saw out there. Hunter Harris Phillips looks like he's on the D-line. Big number 54.
Yep. Brendan Gilmore out there. He had the blocked punt.
I got Ben Bowman, number 65, on the field as well.
And too tall, Jake Bivens, the 6'5 junior. If we forgot someone, I sincerely apologize.
Please yell at us. Don't actually yell at us.
Yeah. Just yell at Josh or Brayden.
Did you get Carter Boomsma outside?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. You said a slew of names. So
my binocular only moves so fast, And the snap handoff going up the middle, and nice gain there for Douglas. Gain about 4 or 5 on the carry was. Man, this binocular's been called to action a lot tonight. That's Sandal.
And it looks like it was Carson Krall in on the tackle there, number 44. Linebacker getting a chance to go out there and get some snaps as well.
For Douglas.
And Ben Bowman, the 5'11 sophomore, I believe, is on the line.
One story to keep an eye that is still out there. I think I see Talon Kenny up on that front line right now, lined up against the left tackle.
And the snap. Pass out to the left, incomplete through the hands of intended target.
Intended for
Trying to find who else is on the line here.
Incomplete, brings up 4th down for Douglas.
That is Drace Gaskins, the 6'4 junior, 280 pounds for Yankton.
Yeah, so it's nice to see, like you said, a bunch of different names out for Yankton. This experience is really great for them. Going to get a quarter plus here to play.
We have a fresh batch. Jason Lachek is out there, as well as Kale Hazor's back in the game. No, Kale Hazor's coming out of the game now. I think now they're doing it to mess with me. And Bodie Thurman out there. And we have the punt crew back to return Miles Drotzman, and he will let it die on the turf. And Yankton will take over on the 31-yard line.
Yes, I love the clarification there as we go to the fourth quarter here. Bucks up big, Bryce, 61-6.
That'll be the final play of this third quarter.
All right. Yep, 61-6 the score.
Patriots,
and
61.
That is your scoreboard update brought to you by SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab. Their #1 goal at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab is to make each patient feel at home and know they are truly there to help you live a healthier, pain-free life. SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, the go-to place for specialized wellness and therapy. Visit them at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.com. Your quarter break brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Fans.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
And handoff to Jason Lachek for Yankton. Gets a gain of about 4 yards, and that will make it about 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I think he's about right on that one. 2nd and 6 here. Because like you said, we're seeing a bunch of different backups for Yankton here. Start this fourth quarter up big, 61-6.
And Bestie, pitch option. He'll keep it himself, goes up the middle, and is brought down right at the line. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6 for the Bucks.
3rd and 6, not much going on that one. For Tate Bestie, quarterback who we've talked about this before in this broadcast, was in a quarterback battle with the starter Easton Nelson. So I think when plays like this are really nice to see him get some snaps, just in case. You never know when a quarterback might have to come in or something like that. And Tate, I think it's really good for him to get these snaps.
And we do have a whistle coming in from behind Yankton.
We're talking with Coach Muth here. We'll see.
The clock is still supposed to run, so I'm just going to yell at the press box. There we go. They got her figured out. Tate Bestie directing traffic as we have a late sub. That's William Rounds, a 6'4 junior. And now Bestie out to a pass, rolls right. Pass down the field and is brought in just shy of the 50. And that is brought in by Carter Boomsma, the 5'10 junior.
Nice throw and catch there from Bestie to Boomsma on that play. Move the sticks on a quick curl outside.
61-6 here after the third, entering the fourth. 10:24 to go in the fourth now. Jason Lachek right behind Tate Bestie. In the shotgun handoff, Sedlacek goes up the middle, runs into his own guy, but that doesn't matter. Keeps turning the feet and will be slowed down at the Douglas 46-yard line. And about half the yards needed there.
And that's another guy in Jason Lachek that Coach Booth mentioned before the season that you might see him get a lot of carries this season. Haven't seen it a ton so far, but maybe he can make an impression here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he contributes heavily to the JV squad, and they need those rushing yards. He has a lot of stats in that team. As Tate Bestie keeps the ball, gets to the outside, gets to the Douglas 25, is forced out of bounds. And Tate Bestie, a nice quarterback scramble there.
Yeah, that's a great job of making something out of nothing. Found the hole and was able to break it outside for a big gain on that play. And Yankton continues to move the ball here. Bestie really doing a nice job of running this offense here in these couple drives that we've seen him.
9:20 to go in the fourth. Tate Bestie and company. Trips receivers left side, ball on the right hash mark. Ball on the Douglas 22. We do have a flag on the field. Unless I am incorrect, which is very possible. Okay. I do think that. Oh, it's a timeout. Okay, I was going to say, why are they not running the clock? But anyway, timeout, Douglas. Timeouts are brought to you by Hedro, one of Yankton's biggest and best employers. When it's time for a new career direction, visit jobs.hedro.com. Back in 1 minute, Yankton, Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
KYNT, Yankton, FM 1021 and AM 1450.
For over 40 years, your local heating and cooling contractor has been Larry's Heating and Cooling. How do we stay in business that long? Our customers know we stand behind our work. We offer top quality name brand equipment, and no one matches our pricing. When compared to the other local Lennox dealers based in Iowa, we are $2,000 less for the same equipment. Not a Larry's customer? Well, when you're ready to upgrade, trust Larry's. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and reliable service. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Wellness should feel good and taste good. That's why Alani Nu offers a range of delicious energy drinks to support your goals while bringing bright, bold flavors to your daily routine. Whether you want to hit your last rep, beat the competition, or simply balance your hormones. Do it all with an Alani Nu energy drink in hand, promising to increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories and no sugar or gluten. Alani Nu energy drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Stock up today.
Our bumper music makes me just want to rock out. Man.
Run through a wall.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. All right, quick handoff, nothing there for Yankton. And pitch option, Sedlacek gets the pitch on the outside to the 25, gets to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's at the pylon. You can count it. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Jason Sedlacek in on the rushing score for the Yankton Bucks. New score, 67-6, 8:39 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, nice run there from Sedlacek. He bounces it out on the speed option. Good pitch from Bestie, and gets it to the house. Good play there from the Bucks for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt for Yankton. Scrambling out of the field, Easton Fieser will be one of the blockers on the left side. Nice snap, nice hold. Extra point is low. Maybe even partially blocked. Maybe he's gotten top of the ball, but it's no good. And right now your score is 67-6. That's $134 today going to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They're doubling down on Yankton points this season. Again, your score is 67-6 Yankton, 8:39 to go in the fourth. Back in 1 minute. This is Yankton Bucks football, KYNT and KYNTV.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family.
We have an experienced and extremely caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments.
With an office located in the heart of Yankton at 1818 Broadway, we're centrally located for all patients in the area.
Whether you need fillings, crowns, or bridges, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox,
contact Elwood Family Dental Care today.
Introducing the perfect match for your Yankton High School sports nights. Ben's Brew Station and KYNTV. Whether it's a hard spike, exciting goal, or the biggest Friday night football matchup, we're here to ramp up your spirit and bring the video streaming excitement to you. Gather your friends, your family, and tune into the action. Cheer for every moment with the area's biggest Yankton sports fans. Ben's Brew Station is your sideline seat to unforgettable high school sports moments. If KYNTV is streaming it, it's on at Ben's Brew Station.
And a kickoff for Yankton. And we turn at the 15, going up to the center of the field. That's Sandel. Sandel trying to find some room. He does so on the outside. He goes to the middle of the field and just right on top of the Patriot logo at about the Douglas 43-yard line. Nice return from Sandel. Nice. That was actually from 19. Someone point to me.
Looks like it's number 25, Alexander Richard, who's on that play. Nice return.
Brayden's trying to let me know because I had the wrong person, and then he's just I can't read fingers.
Here's the difference. I was able to slow down because you were talking, so I'm like, okay,
yeah.
That's 2-5. Let's go. But either way, Douglas here starting with good field position on this drive, trying to put more points on the board.
And reverse handoff, and that is to Tibbetts on the outside, far side. He cuts the middle of the field. He has some room. He gets through one tackle, now two. He bounces to the near side, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, and he is brought down at the Yankton 16-yard line. What a run from Tibbetts, but we do have a flag out on the field.
Flag on the field here, that end around. We're going to get a legal blindside block on the offense.
Penalty from the spot of foul.
That's the spot foul. Judging where they threw it, that was about the 35. We'll see where they actually take it from.
What was the call? I was fascinated by Braden's camera work.
Legal blindside block on the play, Bryce. So that's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Looks like they're marking that at the 35. No, we'll see. They're walking it from the 30, taking it to the 45. So what was a really big 30-yard gain is only going to end up being about 5 yards on the play due to the penalty.
All right.
And not much out of that one. That's a tough break for the Patriots here. But once again, we've had a lot of personal fouls and things like that in this second half. I believe that's their fourth or fifth 15-yard penalty here in the second half. And
at least these officials haven't had their rotator cuffs broken because of the flags from last week.
Yeah.
Every one of the refs last week had to have Tommy John.
I can't confirm or deny that as the news director for KYNT.
I may just be making that up. As Connor Wright rushes, and we have another flag from behind the rush now.
The keeper. And I wonder if this is on the tackle, Bryce. That was a little high.
10-yard penalty.
Correction, holding on the play. That's another penalty going to send Douglas even further back. Make it first and 20 then after that holding penalty.
67-6 your score. Yankton on top, 6:55 to go in the fourth. And so I'm just speculating now, okay? But Coach Muth was pointing at the clock and did this whole symbol. You can't see it if you're on anyone, but doing this, and eventually they did run the clock. So Clock is running. Now handoff to the original line of scrimmage, just 1 yard beyond for Douglas. And we're just over 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth. And that's Allen with the carry.
Gain of 6. Allen with the carry, like you said there on that one. Gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. Trying to move forward here and try to put more points on the board if you're the Patriots.
And Douglas still huddled up here. We'll have your post-game show once this one wraps up. It's post-game breakdown brought to you by Sarah Sarda for State Senator. And we have a play that will be brought down behind the line by Yankton and in on that tackle.
Tackled by number 21, Gavin Johnson.
Gavin Johnson. Nice play by Yankton.
Yeah, nice play on that one. Gets TFL. And now all of a sudden, 3rd and 11 here for the Bucks. Or excuse me, for the Patriots.
5.5 minutes to go now in the fourth. Douglas breaks through huddle.
Rolling out now here, trying to get something going, and he throws the ball backwards. That's a fumble.
Oh, no, fumble. And the ball is still loose, and Douglas able to hop on it on their own 39. And, yeah, I happen to be looking down at the stats. Josh, break that down for us.
Yeah, so there's a bit of pressure there. Looked like it was Bivens and a couple other Bucks on that one. Wright tries to scramble out, and all of a sudden he just throws that ball backwards, which is a fumble on that. Now 4th and a country mile. You're called 4th and 25. For Douglas now is obvious they really have no choice but to punt after that. That's something that Wright actually avoided doing in the first half. Tried it there, and that was going nowhere. Good job, though, by the Patriots to have a heads up and fall on that ball.
And the snap and the punt. And actually, Yankton got some pressure on, and what a job by the Douglas punter. That is Jacob Hervella. And by that, what I mean, Josh, is he was pressured. That was almost a blocked punt. But he was able to sprint off to his left and kind of get himself some room. And still was able to get off a decent punt there and then break down the rest of it for us, Josh.
Yeah, so a Douglas player picked up the ball. I think it was Von Hirschman who was out there who they thought maybe touched it. But either way, officials are saying no one touched that ball. It's going to be Yankton ball with 4 minutes remaining here. It was close to me. I wouldn't have been surprised if they called that a touch, but to me, at least from up here, it looked like that was no touch, and it should just be Yankton ball at about the 16, and that's exactly where Yankton's going to have it here with about 3:45 remaining in this one.
All right. Tate Bestie and company. Handoff. Sedlacek. No, excuse me, that's actually Carson Kroll, and Kroll has a lot of room. He gets to the near side. He might be able to take this one to the house, to the 10, to the 5. Carson Kroll, a huge Yankton Bucks touchdown. You can count it. Carson Kroll, the sophomore for the Bucks. Apologize, I got your name wrong initially, but I know it now. There you go, Carson Kroll. He got to the sideline, Josh, had just enough room, threaded the needle the entire sideline, just kind of like he was in a chute, and just went all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, breakaway speed there. Like you said, Carson Kroll in on the play. He gets outside, and he's able to shoot out down the field there. Like I said earlier, a bolt of lightning. Saw it there once again from Carson Kroll. Big play touchdown. You love to see that getting its snap here on varsity.
Very, very frightening. And extra point attempt up and through the uprights. Asher Knuckles puts it through.
Kick is good.
74-6. Yankton on top. It's $148. $148 to the Yankton Booster Club by way of Core Trust Bank. They are doubling down on Yankton points this season. 3:20 to go in the fourth. We'll be back in 1 minute. Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Fires deep down the middle of the field for Carter Bill. He juggled. He caught it. Touchdown, South Dakota.
Catch the South Dakota football team in the Dakota Dome as they host Drake September 21st at 1 o'clock. Head to Coyote Alley pregame to check out our Ag Appreciation Day displays. Don't miss out on the action. Secure your tickets now at goyotes.com.
Carter Bill juggled the football and somehow pulled it in double coverage. South Dakota strikes again.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hydro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hydro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hydro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hydro.com. That's jobs.hydro.com. Search Yankton.
(74-6). Yankton leads. 3:20 to go in the fourth. Kickoff for Yankton, and Bosch turn and eventually recovered at the 5. Bouncing to the outside is Tibbetts. Tibbetts now has some room on the outside. He had said it once already today, Josh, but making lemonade out of lemons.
Picks up the kick. Yeah, making lemonades out of lemon. Had a nice return on that one. And really, that's, I think, been the highlight for Douglas tonight. Has been some of these kick returns here tonight, outside of one that went outside the 5. They've done a really nice job with some of these kick returns tonight.
Yeah, and first and 10 now for Douglas on their own 28-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go. And the snap. And scrambling out to the near side and out. That is, I believe that's actually Jack Coper, 5'8" sophomore now, and a quarterback for the Patriots.
Jack Coper on the keeper.
And Coper gets keeper and a rush. And that's a gain of about 5 yards. 2nd and 5 for the Patriots.
A simple read option on that play. Chooses to keep it. Takes it outside for about 5 yards on that play. The clock continues to run here towards the end of this game.
Just over 2 minutes to go in this contest. Yankton will be 2-1 on the season. Douglas fall to 0-3. And your post-game breakdown, we'll have your out-of-town scores as well, and highlights, of course, and a handoff to the outside. And almost highlight right there, Cale Allen, the 5'11" sophomore for Douglas, gets a nice run there with the ball and is brought down at the Douglas 43.
Nice run there by Allen, bounces it outside, gets another first down there for the Patriots, trying to continue this drive, maybe get some points on the board before that clock runs out here in about a minute and a half.
And I'd say they have about 3 plays left, judging on their rate that they're going.
Right, very slow out of the huddle here. They like to run that clock a little bit. I'm not sure if that's a communication thing or maybe something that they want to do.
I think they're trying to run the right plays. You're just trying communication, like you said, just trying to make sure everyone's on the same page. You know, like a new coach and new offense installed, and Coper back to pass, and he does so. He gets to at the 50. Another Douglas first down. And that is completed to
number 26. That's Landon Berkey.
Landon Berkey. Let's wait for PA at this point.
Yeah, Landon Berkey in there on the hitch route, catches it. And that's one pass play that Douglas has found some success on, are some of those hitch routes and things like that. So maybe that's something they'll look at next week, maybe try to get that in the rotation of plays, maybe even a little bit more next week.
And 30 seconds now in the game. And pass to the near side, and is brought in by Joshua Smith, the 5'10" junior. And such a game, just 2, but it seemed like a lot of effort for that. But Joshua Smith, a nice grab. He went up and got it.
Yeah, Hirschman came in there and read that perfectly, and was able to actually make contact while the receiver was in the air and bring him to the ground. Here, you're going to see if Douglas can get one play off with 5 seconds remaining. I don't think they're going to here, Bryce.
Yeah, Yankton is going to improve to 2-1 on the season. Your final 74-6. Yankton victorious here at Dave Brody Field. We'll break it all down coming up in the postgame breakdown, which is brought to you by Sarah Sarda for State Senator. Find out more about Sarah's campaign online at sarahsardaforstatesenator.com or scan the QR code on your screen. That will be up shortly. This is the Yankton Bucks football, KYNT, KYNTV.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From staging your home, providing moving boxes, and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes marketing, attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure? Then book your stay at Yankton's two best hotels, the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and still be able to change your reservation without a hassle, call either hotel direct. The Fairfield and Holiday Inn Express, two great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's. 444 West 3rd, Yankton.
Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear expert since 1915.
Want to know what there is to do in Yankton? We have the answer. I'm Nancy Winandy, CEO of Yankton Thrive. Yankton Thrive introduces the visityanktonsd.com website. It's your source for information on what things are going on tonight, this weekend, or even next month. VisitYanktonSD.com includes information on sporting events, arts and culture, community events, and so much more. Looking for something for you and your family to do? Then look at the VisitYanktonSD.com website.
Investing in your home is easier and more fun when you have local choices. This is Cody Miles, owner of Upper Midwest Garage Door. We offer a wide variety of American-made, unique Clopay garage doors, free in-home consultations, a digital preview of the new garage doors on your home, and the expert small-town service you deserve. Get started today with your local independent Clopay dealer, Upper Midwest Garage Door. Give us a call, stop by, or learn more at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
It's never a good time to find yourself stuck on the side of the road. When you do, call Gary's Towing, your trusted family-owned towing service, serving the Yankton area for over 50 years. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy towing, they've got the right equipment and the experience to get you back on the road fast, day or night. Call Gary, Mike, or Mason, 665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
All right, welcome back. This is your post-game breakdown brought to you by Sarah Sarda for State Senator. Find out more at Sarah's campaign online at sarahsardaforstatesenator.com or scan the QR code on the screen. And we are in the Fairfield Inn and Suites Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel Direct 605-653-2250. It's time for your post-game coach interviews brought to you by Rhonda Weston State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. It's Rhonda Westland State Farm. Be joined by Coach Terry Huber. Coach, thank you for joining us first of all, but Brad has really struggled to get the offense going tonight. What's your plan of attack for next week?
I tell you what, it's a good thing that we have special teams and defense helping us out there. No, it's a really good team effort tonight. I really enjoyed being out there.
Yeah, and a lot of people got to touch the ball. We don't have live stats, so we just have a lot of people scored.
Yeah, absolutely.
And depth was able to score. And you're able to get a lot of depth players some reps, which I'm sure is really important, especially when there's still a lot of season to go.
Absolutely. We want to get as many guys on the field as we can. We talk to these guys all the time, and I know Muth puts a great emphasis on this, is, we need, it's not necessarily your 1s and 2s, it's your 3s and 4s. How can those guys step up? How can they get themselves in a position to do great things for us for when their time is called? And I think tonight is a great time for them to get on the field, get out there, get those live reps, and to really show us as coaches and prove to themselves what they can do. I saw some great things out of those guys. Really fun to see them step up and take their opportunity.
Yeah, Easton Nelson, the great leader that he is, did a great job. Tate Bessie was able to get in tonight, get some reps at quarterback, and showed off his cannon there and that touchdown pass on the near side of the field.
Absolutely. Those two guys, really fun to work with. Coach Beacom working with the quarterbacks, he's got those guys dialed in. They're very unique quarterbacks. Both have their talents, both have stuff that they need to work on, but it's really fun to see them just come out there, and they both balled out tonight. It was tough to point out any real negatives because they just came in and they were ready to go.
Yeah, and then a lot of kickers got to see some extra time today. Asher Knuckles got in for quite a long time, which you want to see at that, and you always want depth at that position as well.
Absolutely. Coach Hale and I, we talk a lot about, our kicker depth and, just the tradition of Yankton and understanding the value of special teams. I've seen a few other programs that don't necessarily put as much emphasis on special teams as Yankton does. I think that Yankton does it the right way. Coach Hale being obviously kind of, done some great things in his time. I trust everything that guy says when it comes to anything to do with kicking or returning. And he's got those guys ready to go. To get these guys reps tonight is huge. Asher, Liam, Shelly's always ready out there to go punt. Kevin, he'll be in, on JV next week, getting some kicks in. It's really fun to see that we got a bunch of guys, and they're all trying to get that opportunity to go get some points.
Yeah, and Coach, obviously next week you guys get to actually play at home, it feels like, for the first time in a while. Let's take a look at Harrisburg and just getting to play at home next week.
Yeah, really excited for this matchup. This is actually my first time to get to coach against them. Muth and those guys have been able to. Never got to coach against them or play against them in my time in Yankton, so really excited for this complete challenge. This is a big challenge for us. They got size, they got depth, speed. They're a really good package, and they're going to be a really tough opponent for us. But at the same time, what do we always say? It doesn't matter who's out there. You got to go out there to beat them. If you're going to go out there and not think you're going to, well, that's a terrible attitude to go in there. So we're going to go out there. We're going to have a good attitude. We're going to give it our all, and hopefully we come out with a W next week.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to talk about your ground game tonight. A lot of big plays there as well. Sheldon had a touchdown. Crawl at the end of the game. Cirque as well with a couple too.
Yeah, I tell you what, those guys, it's really fun hearing them on the sideline too, because they're hyping each other up, but they're also poking at one another. Somebody gets snaked down or maybe misses a read or something. They're keeping each other humble out there too. So really powerful backs. I love that crew. They make it fun. They make that ground game really fun to see, for them to put up the yards that they're putting up. I'm just along for the ride on that one. That's great.
You're mentioning first times with the Harrisburg thing, but also the first time, at least for me, at Douglas. Is this your first time coaching here?
Second time. So yeah, I've coached here one other time. Back obviously on the grass field. Coach Gross and I were sitting up here in the press box at that point. It's been a little while since I've been out here, but I had one other game out here.
But what a nice renovation they did there. It's a beautiful field.
Absolutely. I think top-notch field. They did a phenomenal job here. Hats off to these guys. They understand what it takes to have a strong program, and having good facilities. That's the way to get there.
All right, Coach. I don't think I'll talk to you tomorrow. I think I'm giving you the day off tomorrow for the long trip back. But absolutely, congratulations on a big victory here at Douglas. The safe travels back out east.
Appreciate it. You guys have safe travels as well.
All right, that's Coach Terry Huber. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on the postgame breakdown.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC. It's day one of your new career. Parker of Yankton has immediate openings for material handlers, machine operators, and setups for both day and night shifts. Along with a full benefits package beginning your first day on the job, Parker is offering a second shift pay differential of $235 plus a $1,000 retention bonus. Paid vacation, sick leave, 13 paid holidays, medical, dental, vision, supplemental, and paid life insurance all begin day one. Quarterly profit sharing and a 5% matching 401k plan. Fully vested on day one. Apply now at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Sarah Sarda is running for State Senate District 18. Sarah, why should voters choose you?
I think they should vote for me because I've had experience and I've shown my commitment to the community. I've been in leadership positions. I try to be reasonable, listen to everybody, and then just make the best choice available.
Vote Sarah Sarda for District 18 Senate in the upcoming November 5th election, paid for by Sarah Sarda for State Senator.
And welcome back to your post-game breakdown, brought to you by Sarah Sarda for State Senator. Find out more about Sarah's campaign online at sarahsardaforstatesenator.com or scan the QR code on your screen. It's time for our highlights segment, and let's go over the game flow from start to finish and recap this matchup here tonight. We bring in the Brayden Butler.
A lot of great plays from Yankton today on the offensive end, and the scoring got started early. Only a couple minutes into the first quarter, Easton Nelson was able to find one of his top receivers, Carson Ness. Easton Nelson to Carson Ness, about 10 yards out for the touchdown. First score of the game for the Bucks.
Third and 3. Eisness in motion. Nelson rolls left from the near hash marks, looking toward the corner. And up with it, and it is Carson Ness! Carson, the Loch Ness, brings it in. Touchdown, Yankton. The opening drive score, which again, Josh, many recommend.
7-0 was your score after that opening drive, and it would be Yankton putting themselves on the board again. A 1-yard touchdown run by Evan Sirk, breaking the seal for his scoring day from the running back position.
And Sirk will get another try. He'll go up the middle, and you can count it. Yankton on the board again, leading 13-0 after an Evan Sirk 1-yard touchdown run. But give him credit, he earned a lot of the yards leading up to that one as well. And I'm sure he's happy he was given the opportunity to finally kick the door in.
After that touchdown, the special teams got involved. Why can't everybody have a little fun? A blocked punt ends up in 6 for Yankton. It's Brennan Gilmore who ended up with the ball in the end zone.
Connor Slava set to return on the Douglas 45. And the punt is blocked by Yankton and picking it up in the end zone. Touchdown, Yankton. Who got it?
That looked to me, like...
That's Brennan Gilmore, the 5'8 junior. So Brennan Gilmore
in for the defensive touchdown.
You can count it. Yankton a Bucks defensive touchdown. What a play.
That would end the first quarter with a 21-0 lead for Yankton. Matthew Sheldon put his name on the score sheet in the second quarter. A 25-yard touchdown run, a bombshell, as Bryce Ladwig would put it, putting the Bucks up 27-0.
Matthew Sheldon gets a handoff, goes up the middle, and has some contact. Bounces out to the inside. He's at the goal line. Touchdown, Yankton. You can count it. A bombshell goes off. Matthew Sheldon is able to score for Yankton, Josh.
A missed extra point meant it stayed 27-0 Yankton advantage. Shelley couldn't even wait for us to get back from break. He said, give me that ball and let me go to the end zone. And his running back mate, Evan Sirk, was able to find the end zone next. 50 yards to the house. The muscle Sirk does it again.
Easton Nelson in the shotgun. Claps his hands and now gets the snap. Looking off to the right side. Soft pressure, has to roll down to the near. Now pressure is heavy, but he has a wide open Evan Sirk at the 50. Passes to Douglas Patriots at the 40, to the 30, to the 25. He's going to the corner. You can count it. The circuit breaks the Douglas defense in there for the score. A huge play for Yankton, and Evan Sirk was wide open on the near side. His coverage broke, and Easton Nelson able to find him in the last second.
That was Easton Nelson who threw the pass to Evan Sirk there, as Easton Nelson scrambling around in the backfield to find his running back out of the backfield for that big touchdown. The offense has scored. The special teams have scored. Yankton leads 34-0, and then the defense gets involved. Carson Ness, a pick 6 back to the house for the Bucks defense.
Single back set. Ball on their own 49. 3rd and 18. 5:40 to go in the first half. Back to pass right. He is hit hard. It's intercepted by Yankton. Carson, the Loch Ness, will have a pick 6 here at Dave Brody Field. You can count it. Yankton jumps on the board again, now leading 40-0.
It was 41-0 after the extra point for the Bucks, and the final score of the first half, a very busy first half for Yankton, was Evan Sirk again, finding the end zone for 6 for the Bucks.
And now Nelson, handoff, Sirk up the middle, you can count it. Evan the Muscle Sirk muscles his way into the end zone for another Yankton score. 47-0, Yankton on top.
Yankton started the second half as they ended the first. Another touchdown from Evan Sirk, this one from near the midfield logo, 49 yards to the house for Evan Sirk.
And ball down on the Douglas 49. Handoff Sirk. Gets to the outside. Follows some nice blocking. Bounces outside. He's on the edge. And you can count it. Evan the Muscle Sirk in there for another Yankton Bucks score. Your new score, Yankton 53. Douglas nothing. 11:20 to go in the third quarter.
The next score would actually come from the Douglas Patriots as KYNT Tibbetts would take a run 55 yards to the house, making the score 54-6. But Yankton would answer right back as Tate Bestie found Owen Eidsness for a 28-yard touchdown pitch and catch to put the Bucks up 60-6.
Tate Bessie takes a snap, look at a pass, left side of the field, and he has Owen Eidsness open in the end zone. You can count it. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Owen Eidsness, the 5'11" junior, brings it in.
After that, it was another score for the Bucks as the depth started to show in the fourth quarter. 25-yard touchdown run from Jace Sedlacek makes it 67-6. The Bucks firing on all cylinders for all 4 quarters.
All right, quick handoff, nothing there for Yankton. And pitch option, Sedlacek gets the pitch on the outside to the 25, gets to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's at the pylon. You can count it. That's a Yankton Bucks touchdown. Jace Sedlacek in on the rushing score for the Yankton Bucks. New score, 67-6, 8:39 to go in the fourth.
The final score of the game from the Bucks came from sophomore running back Carson Kroll. 85 yards, took a handoff off the right side of the offensive line, tiptoed down the sideline, and then found himself in the end zone, putting the Bucks up by a final 74-6.
Handoff, Sedlacek. No, excuse me, that's actually Carson Kroll, and Kroll has a lot of room. He gets to the near side. He might be able to take this one to the house, to the 10, to the 5. Carson Kroll, a huge Yankton Bucks touchdown. You can count it. Carson Kroll, the sophomore for the Bucks.
And with that final score, Yankton would take the final of the game, 74-6. All 3 phases of the game were able to get scores on the board for the Yankton Bucks in a big win over the Douglas Patriots.
All right, thank you to Brayden Butler for our highlight rundown. We'll jump right into our stat recap, and that is brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business signage at Mayor Signs Help, they offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. And Josh, you know we don't have live stats, so we're kind of going to go right by that. But we just heard all the scores from Yankton. Everyone seemed to gotten to have gotten involved.
Yeah, there were a few scores tonight, just a
Yeah.
few, and really a good night. Running the ball, throwing the ball, defensively as well. Really just a good night for Yankton. A lot of touchdowns from Evan Cirk and company, Easton Nelson and Carson Ness as well. Really just a great night for the Bucs.
All right, let's get into your awards of the game. Good luck with that, Josh. I'm just gonna. This is all on Josh Boelter.
Yeah,
Put it all on you.
All right, so am I doing this defensive player of the game?
All right, defensive player of the game brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS.
Yeah, let's go with Carson Ness. He had the pick 6 tonight. He's been great in the secondary all year. We'll go Carson Ness, defensive player of the game.
And your offensive player of the game brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
We'll keep this simple. The muscle, he had a few touchdowns throughout the night. I think you got to give it to him. Evan Cirk, he had a really good night once again. Evan Cirk, your offensive player of the game.
And your out-of-town scoreboard that is brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Doors, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Doors, your local authorized Clopay dealer. We bring him back in, the Brayden Butler.
Yeah, Josh and I are playing a little bit of hot potato with this headset right now, but we do have a couple finals, a couple games in the waning moments. We'll start with the local area around Yankton. Avon remains undefeated. They took a 54-20 victory over Corsica Stickney. Bonham currently leads Gregory in the fourth quarter, time winding down there 28-8. Gayville Vollen fell to Freeman Marion Freeman Academy 68-40. Irene Wakanda lost to Oldham Ramona Rutland 24-14, and Scotland Minnow was defeated by Tripp Delmont Armor and East Central Dakota Christian. Say that 5 times fast, 64-14. Canton, with time winding down, is currently leading Vermilion 45-25. That one taking place inside the Dakota Dome. Let's go for your scores around Class 11 AA. We have a touchdown in the Brookings-Aberdeen Central matchup as the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles lead Brookings 7-0. Time winding down in the fourth quarter there. The other game still going on is Sturgis Brown up 17-14 on Rapid City Stevens. That one in the third quarter at Woodall Field. 3 finals from across Class 11 AA right now. Yankton defeated Douglas 74-6 as our game here today. T-Area took a 41-14 victory over Huron, and down goes Fraser, so to speak. Pierre falling to Watertown 28-14. That took place at Hollister Field in the state capital. And that is a big win for the Watertown Arrows. Now 2-0 against Class 11 AA opposition. 2-1 on the season. Their only loss to Sioux Falls Jefferson. But that does it for your scoreboard. A look around the local area and Class 11 AA. A lot of big scores could shake up the complexion of the class.
All right, thank you, Brayden Butler. Let's jump into your schedule preview. That's brought to you by Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Look ahead to a brighter future with a new career at Parker of Yankton. All benefits begin day 1. Learn more at parker.com. Parker Engineering, your success. Harrisburg next week, back at Creighton Youngworth Field finally. And that will be a 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff right here. KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream. All right, Josh, final thoughts from the game here tonight.
Look, good bounce back on the road, long trip. Sometimes you can start slow in those type of games, but Yankton came right out and really in all 3 phases of the game played well: offense, defense, special teams. Good build here. Got a tough game next week against Harrisburg, but you also get a chance to see what you're made of, a little chance to prove yourself here against one of the best teams in Class 11 AAA, maybe the best team in 11 AAA. So it's going to be a heck of a battle next week. And for Yankton, it's a wide-open Class 11 AA. We just heard about it. I mean, Watertown is looking incredible, but that's something where maybe if those two match up again down the road, we'll see what happens. But Yankton right in the mix of this class once again this year and having a big win tonight over Douglas.
All right, and the Coach's Corner show tomorrow morning, 9:05 a.m. on KYNT and KYNTV. I will be there. Maybe I'll be partially awake. You might have the live stream start, and I might be sleeping at the desk.
I will be sleeping. Usually I come over and say hi and talk to coaches. I think tomorrow I'm going to sleep in a little bit.
We'll talk to you. We're going to talk to the coordinators tomorrow, so 4 coaches for Yankton Bucks. He's planning on 4. And then we'll also talk all other Yankton athletics. KYNT is proud to be your local home for the FCS Nation show. Each week, Kevin Marshall and Stone Labanowitz take you around the country to discuss the latest in the football championship subdivision. From our in-state teams, the UC Coyotes and SDSU Jackrabbits, to the North Dakota schools, UND and NDSU, and the rest of the Missouri Valley Football Conference, the CAA and Big Sky conferences. They cover it all. is coming up after we sign off here tonight, so stick around. Thanks to Danny Dykstra, Grady Harrington, our KYNT studio producers, and to you, Josh, as well as Brayden Butler, host of the kickoff show, as well as camera operator, out-of-town scoreboard, and highlight segment. Really couldn't do it without him as well. To all of our sponsors making this possible. I'm KYNT Sports Director Bryce Ladwig. This has been Yankton Bucks Football on KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property, and Yankton's home team. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton High School athletics.